Laredo, take us out.
Take her out.
All right! Yeah! Blast off! Take flight each and every Friday night. Join the fun and let's go off-world. Geek out! Because live where the nerdiness will thrive. Buckle up and let's go off-world. Toys, comics, pop culture news, movies, and so much more. Matthew, Jesse, Curtis, and Sean are your guides on this fun-filled tour. Blast off! Take flight each and every Friday night. Join the fun and let's go off-world. Let's go off-world. Let's go off-world. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go off-world tonight.
Woo-hoo and choo-choo. It is Friday night. It is time to rock. Joe, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing excellent, because you know why, Curtis?
Why is that?
Because it's time to kick the tires and light the fires. We're going off world.
We are.
And you know, I gotta say, just listening to that theme song, man, I still think it's the best theme on the YouTubes.
It's pretty good. Carver Custom says best song Jeremy has done yet. First off, it's not even the best off-world song because we've got one that Jeremy did that has Joe's name in it. So one, it's not even the best off-world song.
I heard that.
Yeah. Number two, it's not better than the Art by Ackerman song. So in both ways, it's not the best song on YouTube, but it's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. So
I'd have to disagree with that, but everybody has their own opinions.
Yeah, and mine's right typically. So
yeah, I'm sure you think it is.
Yeah. So tell us about your week, Joe, because it sounds like you had a busy one.
Yeah, well, it's not super interesting. I had one day off, and then Monday had to travel to Reno, Nevada for 3 days in a row to negotiate our union contract.
Mm-hmm.
Got that done on Wednesday, so back to work on Thursday. Pulled a 13-hour shift yesterday, just 10 hours today, and now I'm here, ready to go off-world.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You know, normally at the start of the show, I do a little thing where I, vent a little bit.
We need a slide for that.
Yeah, we do. The problem that I have right now, part of my vent would be that not enough people are going to be here to hear it because there's still a PGG fan stream going on, right? Where they're doing giveaways and stuff. So I don't want to go and vent and get all my stuff out here, which normally makes me feel better. I can start the weekend.
Sure.
If it's, nobody's going to hear it. It's like shouting into
the darkness. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we need some kind of filler time. We need something to fill this space while PGG is filling theirs. And I thought, what better way to do that than bring on a bunch of people that nobody cares about, right? So without further ado,
this is Curtis endearing us to the other co-hosts. Yeah.
First, coming to the stage, the man that puts the thumbnails together, probably the hardest working man on Offworld, Cosmic Jeff. Jeff, how are you doing, sir?
You're muted.
Man, look at this professionalism. This is what I got to deal with, folks.
You take one week off and you never know what's going on in the world. It's going good, Chris. It's going good, Joe. It's good to be back. If I didn't say it last week, it's every other week for me on Offworld. Because, I need some.
So are you saying that you're on a part-time schedule? Is that what you're saying?
Part-time, but less part-time than Jesse.
So I just want to make sure so that Joe doesn't dock you because we've got a new demerit system for attendance.
I heard about
so
that.
If we know that your attendance is every other week, then we'll make sure not to, give you a demerit on the weeks that you're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, it's only scheduled days. You only get demerit for not showing up on schedule.
But as of right now, everybody else besides Jeff is scheduled for every single day. So anytime that they missed, that's a demerit. Yeah, until they tell us otherwise. So
all right.
Next,
you have to directly tell it to Joe. Nobody else.
Yeah, or myself. One of the two of us. We're the regulars.
Yeah, probably Curtis. I'll forget.
That's cool. I will make sure that I make mention of it on the show. So that Joe will have to hear it. Right. The next guy that's been probably the most consistent lately, besides me and Joe, newest member of the OffWorld team, Blake, aka Recon Rage. What's going on, man?
I'm just kidding. I had to give I had to pull a Jeffrey. I think Jeff, you got to be quicker, man. You got to like come back at it because Curtis, he's going to light you up on that stuff. You got to be like, hey, man, sorry, I was in the cosmos and you weren't hearing me because I'm Cosmic Jeff or something like that.
Well, I'm not going to apologize to him first.
No, yeah, that never. Yeah. Yeah,
that's true.
Worse.
Jeff will do a lot of things, but apologize is not one of them.
Not a problem. But yeah, thanks for having me. Glad to be on the team and looking forward to this evening.
Yeah. Next, a man that is in the thumbnail, even though he didn't believe it. Alexander Deshaw. What's up, Alexander?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How's it going?
Oh, it's been.
You were next to me, Alexander.
Yep.
Are we gonna see you yawning tonight, Alex?
Probably.
You were probably like scrolling across the screen with your eyes, and you got to Angry Blake, and you're like, "That's it. I'm not going any further." Like that.
I got scared. Is what happened. I got scared. See, right there. Stop.
Yeah. Oh, great. And next, guy that needs no introduction. He doesn't normally show up this early in the show. He must have a hot date tonight. Greg, formerly of the Brute Scale, Sir Uksak himself. What's up, Greg?
What's going on, fellas? What's up, everybody?
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah. So have you gotten your Baradak yet? Very nice.
I'm a little upset because his ankles and wrists seem a little bit more solid than my fingers.
That's what I was going to ask.
That's the first thing I did when I opened up, and I kind of want to bash it. I want to throw it, but it's pretty solid. I just hope the rest of them are loose as shit. I just hope that this particular one here is going to stand strong, and the rest of them fall over everybody's fucking collection.
They knew that you were getting that one, so they tightened it up.
That had to be.
They probably knew that like just putting Sir Uksak against Baradak, Sir Uksak probably wins every day of the week. So they had to like give you like some sort of deficit, so that it makes it more of an even fight. So all right.
Hey Greg, not to be that guy, but my figure, his ankles are fine. I must have got lucky.
So you got the younger Sir Uksak.
Yeah.
Everybody else got the 47-year-old.
I got the post hernia surgery not working Sir Uksak. He actually is sitting there with his leg up. Yeah. All right. Let's go to pickups because it's not time to vent yet. I think PGG stream is just ending. So after pickups, we'll get to my venting. But first, we go to Joe first. Joe, what do you got?
Well, it wasn't a big week, but I did get one thing. Bam.
Ooh,
my ATL 25s came in.
Well, I like that packaging. That's cool.
Oh, it's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I liked the show packaging, but I like this better. This is cool.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
And I did grab 5 of him, so I've got enough now that I can put a little squad together.
Yeah, so. Sherry did a great job with that camo. It looks awesome.
Oh, so good. So good. That's just a great figure. So I'm looking forward to putting together a little, squad to put on my shelf of I have some ideas for some different guys. So it should be fun. And
very nice.
Yeah, that was it for me this week.
All right. Moving down to Jeff then. Jeff Ray, what you got for us? Oh, what's it? Why, I don't know why it does that sometimes. It just like flip flops. But you're good. You're good now. What the fuck? You did it again.
What?
I'm gonna Kick Joe
Curtis
off the
just
stream.
can't get enough of me. That's all. I know what's
Nah,
up.
just
I
keep
know what's up.
switching Joe over there. All right, I think we're good. But if it happens again, I'm booting Joe off the stream.
No.
Wow.
So I put in a Glyos God Beast order.
That's it.
What? Oh, Joe's gone. Okay.
Hold on. Here we go. Let's try it now. All right, go ahead.
Now he's like stretched.
I don't know what's going on, man.
I put in a Glyos order with the God Beast Marty.
Okay.
And I haven't built my Mecha Monster Zero yet, but I've got a Zoloid.
Ooh, nice.
Zoloid.
Nice. Very cool.
And then I got in a GameStop order. And Mr. Cyborg Superman.
Oh, like you ordered it online and they had it?
I ordered it online.
Damn. I hit up a couple GameStops today. I gotta say, GameStops they're starting to get quite a bit of McFarlane's in.
Yeah.
So yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite characters back in the 90s. I'll never forget when Superman was gone for a short time. And he had some fill-ins, and out of the fill-ins, Cyborg Superman is my favorite.
I want the platinum version.
Yeah,
because I've already got that version in the Mafex, which I mean you're not going to beat a Mafex. So, but the platinum version looks really good.
I don't think I saw.
What's the difference? I didn't see the platinum version.
The platinum version is the one where he's got the red suit. It's basically from there was like a three book mini series that came out like way after Death and Return of Superman, where he had to fight Doomsday again, and Cyborg Superman was in that. But he's got like this red suit. Yeah, check it out. It's pretty fantastic.
I'm looking it up now.
It's right here.
Oh yeah. Blake's got it. Hold on, let me embiggen it. Yeah.
Oh, the red and black.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
dude, it looks so sick. So
Very cool.
yeah, awesome. Anything else, Jeff?
Nope, that's it for this one.
All righty, Blake, you are up next. What you got, man?
I got a few things. Of course, I've got my first of 2 orders in.
Very nice.
Oh,
So I got those bad boys. And then I got in this guy. This guy came in today.
Ooh.
And I have a picture going up with him. I did a little bit of a photo shoot earlier, so that'll be hitting my IG here soon. And I'm actually really proud. I actually put a diorama with it. That's made by Ramen Key.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a really neat figure. The only thing with it now is the jaw. The way they did the articulation of the jaw is not too tight. So I was getting ready to take a picture, and also the jaw just fell off. So that wasn't very good. And then I got 2 of these little bad boys because I am into the G.I. Joe Valorverse. So I got these guys.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, nice.
Love these guys. And then I just bought a bunch of Iron Studio like appropriate weapons. So these guys will be decked out here soon. And then I've accumulated a few things from the Master Von Burke, which by the way,
nice.
Curtis, that how they do it. I love that one. That was awesome. I mean, I love
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So I got the Ricky, I got the 3 squad. I'm going to get these guys done.
Oh yeah. Those looked a lot of fun when we were talking about them. Yeah.
Going to get those guys done. And then because of your video, Curtis, and because we're like neighbors, I can order and get it.
Oh yeah. Best weapon ever.
That's cool.
Oh,
Right.
Yep.
And then I had to play catch up on this one to go with those weapons because that is literally the guy that goes with these, I feel. So,
Right.
Yep.
okay. And then, of course, to go with this wonderful head sculpt that he released that's no longer around, I ended up getting with the backpack piece.
Nice.
And then these bad boys will be getting painted up and going on some zombie bodies here soon.
It looks like you got some painting to do.
Well, you know what? That's the next thing. And then the last one was the one from Easter that released too, which I really love that one. And then my new custom coming up with a little sneak peek.
Oh,
nice.
nice. I love that.
Yeah, so he'll be going on. He'll be popping up here soon. Over this weekend, I'll get that one done and get it posted. But yeah, no, pretty good haul. A lot of artistic stuff that I'm going to have to start diving into. Really love watching your show, Curtis. It's definitely motivate me between talk with Brian Von Burke and Brian Ramos and Skella Soria and Blaze Bear and you. I think I'm going to pull the plug and start painting.
Beautiful. That makes me happy. Yeah, I'm actually really excited for this one I got coming up on Monday. It's the first one that I'm actually airing as a premiere, and it's with Perry Morrell Jr. We had been talking about a custom that he was building, and I've already got it on the thumbnail, so I'm not giving anything away here. But it's a Kraken, and he wanted to actually reveal it on the show. So how they do that is going to premiere Monday morning. Is kind of the first images of it, other than the thumbnail, and then also just like how it all came together and stuff. Really cool story. Perry's a great dude anyway, and an amazing customizer. So, to everybody that's off work on Monday, if you're enjoying the holiday, 9 a.m. Eastern, tune in because that'll be premiering on Art by Ackerman channel. So
awesome.
Nice.
Beauty. Next we got Alexander DeShaw.
Real quick.
Oh, shit.
Blake, who painted the flaming skull?
This one was done by this one was done by Skella Soria, I believe. I believe this was done by him. This is an older piece though.
Oh, okay.
So this has been around for a little bit. I just decided I was going to move forward and I had it out. And just if I talk about it, I'm going to make it happen. You know what I mean? So I have it out here. So hold me accountable. I like having video accountability here. Like I said, I'm going to start painting. So guess what? If there's anybody on this channel that's going to hold me accountable, it's the guy in the top square up there.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to go, hey, you left me at Navy Pier and now you're not painting your head sculpts. So you're just like a double loser. At least you show up on time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Note to self, put it in the thumbnail too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Alexander, you are up, sir.
All right, I got quite a bit here. I picked up this thing because it was on sale.
Oh,
cool.
Very nice.
Nice.
I have the bigger one, but it's like the same length as like the Millennium Falcon. And I'm like, I need something smaller, so I'm gonna try to customize something with that.
Nice.
And then I picked up
a little How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that. Yeah, that's neat.
Oh, wow.
So
That's cool.
you can do that and then see that.
That's pretty dang cool.
Yeah. So
That's dope.
Who's got the license? Who's making that one? Was that a Target?
it was at Target. I don't know who makes it.
Okay.
Let's see.
I wanted to say Mattel, but I could be wrong on that.
It very well could be Mattel.
I know it's one of the big folks. So.
Mm-hmm. And then I have a store up here called Galaxy Toys.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a tabletop Magic the Gathering type of store, and they had these like blind bags.
Mm-hmm.
And they came with a mystery dice bag set.
Oh,
okay.
They're like clear, and each of them comes with a metal coin.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I like metal
that
coins.
one.
They're fun.
Yeah, and then this one was really cool. It's like got an odd shape.
Oh,
that other one said cutting words on it. That's like one of the coolest bard abilities there are. So
that's cool.
And this is some other dice that it came with, and this one says sorcery. Just pretty cool.
That's pretty neat.
nice.
And then my last thing, it's not a new figure by any means, but I once I got the Vincent Price figure from NECA, I was like, I need Elvira, and the one that I wanted I could never find until it was at one of my local stores, and I found the black dress one.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
cool.
So she's gonna be next to Mr. Price and on my vampire shelf. So can't wait to open her up.
Super cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting the Rambo version one. I saw the Rambo one where she's all camo.
I've seen that one. Yeah.
Hmm.
But I wanted the black one to go on the shelf because it looked like, like they were.
That's classic.
With that, so, yeah.
Hey, Alex, did that Toothless come with a hiccup?
This one did not. This one's the bigger one.
Okay. Because there's a smaller one with a hiccup, and that's by Spin Master. Must be.
Well, that might be what this is too. But there's like spot for him on there. But,
You can try holding your breath, and that'll fix that too.
Oh, will it?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. I've heard like maybe putting like a spoonful of peanut butter under your tongue may work. I don't know.
Or scaring
I
somebody.
thought that was dogs.
Well, maybe that might be for dogs. Yeah. Yeah, we got a hand down here at the bottom. Van. Yeah.
What's up, man?
I don't know if he's joined us just yet, but I feel like Dirk and Kentpool have an amazing story that they need to expand upon. So,
well, it looks like Dirk and Kent just both
Holy
jumped in.
shit.
So,
So,
oh my gosh, we got a whole Hollywood Squares now.
Can you
Oh wow,
envision
there's a lot of
Dirk,
people here.
Dirk, can you continue the conversation we were
I
having?
know
in
all
the
these
green room?
guys.
Who we big in, Dirk?
Please do. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm just continuing.
Yeah,
that's
exactly
what
what we
I'm
were talking
told,
Right
yeah.
where we left off.
Oh,
Okay.
great. So we're just gonna cut us off.
Previously on.
I'll start
Calm
from,
down, fucker. It's gonna be worth it.
I'll start from the
Okay.
beginning. So I'm going to Japan in
Mm-hmm.
a few hours. And while in Japan, people are always like, oh, like, send me Kit Kat, send me this, send me that. So I got a Navy buddy that used to come out with us and doesn't anymore. And he wanted me to send him like a big box of the different flavored Kit Kats. So I got him like 30 bags. But then I also went to a DVD store and got him a kind of a pearlescent little bag with some writing on it that contained used undergarments. And put that right on. Put it right on top of the box.
They sell that there. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a pretty popular item.
Okay.
So I sent it, and he called me. He was like, "Oh, thanks for the Kit Kats, blah blah blah." And I'm laughing, like waiting for him to be like, "Oh, thanks for the used underwear." Didn't say anything, and so I was like, "Hey, where's the box at?" And he's like, "Oh, it's on my girlfriend's desk."
Oh my!
I was like, "Go grab it." He's like, "Okay." So he grabs it and sets it down, and I said, "What else was in there?" And he's like, just candy." I was like, "There's more than just candy."
Sure about that?
And yeah, and he pulls it up and he's like, "Well, what's this?" And I told him to use his Google Translate to like read what was on the package, and he just like all the color left his face because his fiance was like right there. And, I'm just like, I'm laughing so hard, and she's a good sport about it though. So she was like, she was pretty funny.
I thought you were
And she
going to
thought-
say that he came back in the room and she was trying them on.
She ate the panties.
Google Translate say?
Yeah. Oof. All right.
That's funny.
I'm gonna stock up though because I think it's I think when I start sending out like prizes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I don't need any of that. So just FYI, if you're making your Christmas wish list, just
No,
I don't. Yeah, I don't need to be on that list unless McFarlane makes it. I'll take whatever he puts out. Yeah, Van.
So, I really want to be on the Kit Kat list, and yeah, fuck it, I'll dig through some panties. I'll chew through some panties to get some of those flavored Japanese Kit Kats. But the inquiring minds would like to know. We don't have the Google Translate. We don't have the thing you sent him. What did it actually say? Like, what was the mystery prize that he won?
I'll pull it up and I'll send it.
Hell yeah! No, read it to us. Not all of us are literate. Mostly me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a few because it's a lot of like, it's like from the female's perspective, and she'll talk about like
You're in Biggin. We will wait.
Were the underwear pixelated when he opened the box, or there you could see them?
Oh,
So like Minecrafty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Well, while Dirk works on that, we are up to Greg. Greg, what do you got for this week?
All right.
That's your beef.
I finally found.
Nice. How many did you get?
one.
I got
Ooh.
Two.
twice a two.
Very nice.
All right, and today I finally got.
That's a nice looking figure right there. Looks very
Does he
sturdy.
fall over as much as Sir?
He's not oofing.
It looks sturdy.
He's oofing, all right. He's
Built.
oofing. He's oofing, all right.
Ruthless.
Did anybody else notice when they received that figure how it had the little cylindrical clear plastic things over the horns and it just made you giggle?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. No paint.
Hey, Greg, does it piss you off even more that you had to backs up and send out your figure that wouldn't stand up?
Damn.
Yeah,
no, that was funny.
I'm knocking all your tables over at Legion Con.
Oh,
Is that because you're going to fall over onto him? Or?
Yep.
Yeah,
to
there
the
you go.
table.
Hey, don't worry, he won't get there. His ankles will give out before he gets to your table.
Ooh.
Shit.
Blake's just mad I'm still taller than him.
Well, you know.
You know.
Hey,
When's the last time you had the air
Alexander.
flowing through your hair?
Alexander, who has the best haircuts on this show?
Jesse says
We
he's
do, obviously.
doing awesome. So
Yeah.
Van, any pickups this week?
I got my all in from the Four Horsemen Toy Studios. So I got the AS6.
What's Four Horsemen?
That's a company. They're small time. Like maybe someday they'll some waves will come.
Make it big.
Yeah, I hope so. I've got the figures around here somewhere. Like, I got this. I got a Vasapu.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I got a Vasapu. I had a lot of trouble with the stabbing his little spine pieces, and I just said fuck it, and dealt with it as best I could. I've got a Dick Neck dinosaur that's in Force Ghost mode. Thank you, Curtis, for the birthday gift.
Swing.
Yeah, so
Very nice.
I'd like to show them on screen, but I'm a lazy piece of shit. Yeah. So far,
you've been working on cleaning the room. You've been doing
that's
the
been
Lord's
the main
work.
goal. That has been the main goal.
How do you
So
do
far,
it?
I've only opened Sir Andrew, and since we have Greg in here as an official employee studio person, can I get a duo screen with Greg?
Yeah, it's gonna take a second, but yeah, sure.
Take your time, like whomever wants to get Greg and I at the same time, because I feel like I've got some heartfelt things to say. So let's talk about Sir Andrew's soft goods. You got 4 holes that you have to push through to get the pauldrons in there, and it was not easy, Greg. It was not easy,
Really?
and I finally just said, "Fuck it! I'm only gonna push through 2 holes," and I like my hole options.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I finally got him to go, but like I did a review, and I was genuinely excited about the figure, but even during my review, like the pauldrons fell off. So this is Sir Andrew with only the pauldrons going through only 2 holes. Gorgeous figure. Like I am.
So what? So you mean tell me that? So the 2 pieces, right?
Yeah.
So which piece do you got to go into the actual back piece?
Yeah, no, there was like 4 different holes. Yeah, there you go. So there's 4 different holes, and it's like low key. I felt like you guys need to send a set of instructions. Oh, I'm glad that your chain is connected because mine was not. But yeah. Chris has a question.
Yeah, I know that there's a lot of different holes. I've only ever used one. So
Use the rest, dude. Seriously, like live your best life.
Okay.
All of them. All or none.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe 2, but definitely not 4. I don't even know how you get to 4. But okay.
Yeah, so basically, like
Home
my
base.
rant also ended in a question.
Google it,
Greg,
Curtis.
Okay.
like,
So
did you have
There's a
trouble
website
getting
out
the
there.
cauldrons in through the soft goods, or was it just me? Because
I haven't. I just started opening the figures 30 minutes, like 15 minutes before the show started. I just got
we'll
the
wait for that,
skeletons
mate.
open. Let's I'm gonna give it a shot right now. Look, I got the
Take your
pauldrons.
time. We're here.
All right. Well, while that's going on, Kent, you got any pickups for us?
Yeah, can't pick it up, baby.
Hi, OffWorld. I actually came on just to remind everybody it's Memorial Day weekend, so it's a great time to open up your pools. But make sure you open up your pools responsibly. Have your floaties out. Make sure you got the chairs set up. Eat at least an hour before you go in the pool. I know, it's been like a year since you've been in the pool, so you gotta do things right. Kind of get the little leafies out. So just want everybody to have a great Memorial Day weekend. Great time to see you by the pool.
Thanks, Pencil.
Can we give the off-world folks a little view of the Eradicator glasses?
Oh shit!
Yeah. Do we have? There we. Oh boy, here it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what the fuck happened to the left eye? That's what I want to know. Did you like take a Dremel?
Eradicated.
He was in TLC.
Yes. Oh shit. No. We got Lisa Left Eye, the Eradicator, over here tonight on the Off-World. Cue up that song that we were promised we would hear if we came to the Off-World.
Well, let's get to Dirk first. Let's see if Dirk's got any pickups, and then we will definitely hit that song. So
He's got
Did you
all
get any
the
dirty
open
underwear?
panties.
Got a bunch of stuff
he's-
at IshCon, and
there he is.
then when I got back home, I had my all-in All-Star 6 and my in-stock order with I got 3 of the mystery packs and a whole bunch of the cosmic builders. But
Yeah, see that's my bad. Normally we show things, we don't just talk about them. So okay, cool. Yeah, that's good.
I got the 2-pack of the blue D13 demons.
Show them your shirt.
Here's one of my Armory Knights. I got a
That's not
parts.
your shirt, you dumb fuck.
All right, fucking shit. All right.
There we go.
That's a nice shirt.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, where'd you get that shirt?
Paws of Justice. It's like a dog skull Punisher type logo. Noble Bear Customs.
Two purples.
Is selling these shirts in a bunch of different
Now,
colors.
Is that art of how every dog feels when it's rescued but still stuck in Ohio?
Yeah, precisely. Yeah,
It's not even a
Dang,
rescue.
that's
at that point,
nice.
Curtis.
yeah. It's not even a rescue. It's just a
Yeah.
rehoming.
It's the fuck you. Your life got worse.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as promised, here we go.
Oh, hold up. I need to go wake up Logan.
Laredo, take us out.
Take her out.
Take flight each and every Friday night. Join the fun and let's go off-world. Geek out with us live where the nerdiness will thrive. Buckle up and let's go off-world. Toys, comics, pop culture news, movies and so much more. Matthew, Jesse, Curtis and Sean are your guides on this fun-filled tour. Take flight each and every Friday night. Join the fun and let's go off-world. Let's go Let's go off-world.
Now with more Joe.
Let's go off-world tonight.
You're right, Curtis. That was a better version.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, Van down at the bottom.
Dan.
Embiggen me. I'll wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, I've changed my mind. Instead of embiggening me, can I get some Joe Gonzalez on the screen with me, like simultaneously? Yeah. There we go. So, Joe, it's my understanding that the current version of the Offworld intro now comes with more Joe Gonzalez. Is there a super chat level? Is there a membership level to where we can get Offworld with just full frontal Joe Gonzalez and nothing else but Joe Gonzalez? Like we want all the Joe Gonzalez.
Yeah, that more, but we don't want to go for too much. Man, there's just a level that it's like it's too much Joe. You know, all mustaches must be consumed, you know, within reason, with, you know, responsibly. So we don't want to give too much of this. You know what I mean?
I get you.
We don't want to have any like injuries or anything.
Yeah, makes sense. Perfect dancer. The man is a diplomat. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be too careful on a mustache ride. All right. Yeah. Next is Curtis, and for my pickups, I've had this one for a while. Just picked this one up. I didn't really need it, but you know, it's the more metallic Hal Jordan. I don't know. I'll put him somewhere. He'll find a spot. So.
That's not Jordan.
Willpower.
Then I picked up this body for because I needed the John Stewart head for a custom, but then I popped this other head from the Green Lantern Corps on it. This is the glow in the dark John Stewart body. And dude, this thing really freaking glows. Like, I know we got some Hagnons. I've got some other, you know, Scareglow, some other figures that have glowed in the dark.
Turn off the lights and prove it.
This thing like seriously glows in the dark. So let me see if I can.
Stereo
get
glow.
the lights over there real quick.
Fucking hit the fuse box.
Now,
buddy.
he hasn't been underneath the light, so I don't know how much he'll glow. Plus, we'll have the screen, the monitor.
Yeah, look, he's already trying to downplay the glow, guys.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's not going to really show. But if you charge this thing, you can turn it back on. If you charge this thing
wearing
up,
a lead vest because clearly that figure's been radiated.
I had this underneath a light, and then we turned off all the lights in the living room to go upstairs to bed, and this thing lit up the living room. So, yeah, John Stewart, glow in the dark.
Time to call your priest.
But
Curtis, can you do it again? I had my glasses on.
I'll send you some pictures. But the head that I took from that one was for a custom that I was working on. Thanks to Tony's Figs for the tips on updating some of these McFarlane figures. And here is my updated John Stewart Green Lantern. And yeah, he is, for me, he's perfect. So yeah, I absolutely love that. So there's my new John Stewart. And then also thanks to Tony's Figs, which I kind of give him credit, but at the same time, I told him that I'm mad at him right now because I told myself I wasn't going to get into the villains, but he was posting some pictures of his villain group, and I was like,
"You told me you weren't going to get into the villains."
I know, but here we go. Penguin. I've got a whole stack of villains over there by the door, but the only one I opened up this week was the Penguin. Also, if you need a nice little fat body for a custom, this might be the guy. So,
my wife says thank you.
But yeah, so very cool Penguin.
Right on.
And that is it for my pickups. But now, you know, I said earlier, normally I like to start the show with Curtis's rant, which we don't have a slide for. Joe's right. We do need a slide for it.
Yeah, we need a slide.
Yeah. It's not like I grind my gears. What, you know what really chaps my ass? Maybe I said, maybe that. Yeah.
Sounds like you need lotion.
Yeah. Let me be big myself again. So let me go through all this, because I usually feel better for the week if I get, you know, some of this stuff off my chest. So first off, starting last Friday, right before OffWorld, I started kind of feeling sick to my stomach, little, and I wasn't pooping. I'm being brutally honest with you folks. I was not pooping. Friday night, no poop. Saturday, Sunday, no poop. Monday,
Did
no
you
poop.
remove the plug?
Now, no plug. I checked, no plug. And so I'm starting to get like after about 3-4 days no pooping, you're like, okay, something's going on, and this is really getting bothersome. Tuesday, took some Miralax, which I'm sitting there looking at. I'm like, well, what do you do if you're not pooping? And it says take Miralax. And so I take it, and then I'm like, okay, well, nothing's happening. What's going? So then I read the back of the bottle, and it says can take up to 1 to 3 days. I'm like, I haven't pooped in 4 days, and now I got to take up to 3 more. So
Taco Bell is usually faster acting.
Yeah,
I will attest to that.
Not much, little action, but not much.
Proof an entire bottle of wine.
Yeah, Wednesday, not much. So anyway, finally things started moving, right? Went to the doctor. They gave me a suppository, which that was a lot of fun. So
that's fun.
So that's, so here's how my week's going. My week started out stomach pains, not pooping, suppository. Go to get a scan done. They tell me that the reason I was in pain was because my diverticulitis was flaring up, which if you've never had that sucks. But then they also told me I have a hernia, so I've got to go and get that surgically repaired at some point.
Hernia gang.
Yeah, hernia gang. As I'm working through all that, we get a call from the electric company that says that our something about our electrical box got turned off, and we're like, we didn't turn anything off. I don't know what you're talking about.
How did you turn that box on, Curtis?
Yeah. So just a little played with a little. Anyway, so they send somebody out, and they cut our electricity. So now we're out without electricity. We get the electricity back on. We're working through that stuff. Then Darla sees a mouse in the kitchen, which that sucks. I mean, I don't know if you guys ever had mice before, but like that sucks, right? And not only was it in the house, like it was on the counter. Like it wasn't like it was on the floor.
Oh.
No, like it was on the counter. Right,
Curtis, did Darla give that mouse a cookie? Did Darla or anybody give the mouse a cookie?
No,
do not give the mouse a cookie. Yeah.
What she did do was she set out a trap with some American cheese, some Kraft on it, because they like Kraft.
Peanut butter,
and she snapped that fucker's neck in one day. I mean, it like overnight that dude was gone. Yeah, and then we found out where he came in, and we closed that sumbitch up.
Did you use a skull for a custom?
No. And then to top off the week, okay? Top off the week, and I'm going to blame Dooch on this. It's going to be something that's my fault. It's my fault, but I'm going to blame Dooch. If you're watching this episode right now, you'll see that at the top it says season 4, episode 20, right? Well, that's a fucking lie. We're
season
liars.
3.
It is season 3, episode 20. Back like season 4, episode like 5 or 4 or something.
13. Episode 13.
Episode 13. We were on season 3, and then whoever made the thumbnail, whoever made the link that day, accidentally put season 4, and then we've just continued from there.
Oh no, now, episode 5. Episode 5.
I will say I was definitely the one that made the link. All right. I went back and looked. I was the one that made the link. But ever since then, Dooch has been making the links, and he has just continued. And never once did he go, you know what? We haven't been doing this for 4 years. He didn't check me on it. He didn't correct it. So even though I made the mistake, even because this is Dooch's channel, and because Dooch knows that this hasn't been 4 years, I'm blaming Dooch. So when you see that season 4 at the top, just know we're fucking liars. Now, we're not going to change it. We're going to keep it on season 4 now. In fact, we may jump to season 5 next week. I don't know.
Man, I was going to change it next week.
No, we're not. We're going
to. Anyone besides us pays attention to what episode it is?
I don't know. But that's it. That was my week. So it was kind of a shitty week. Well, not really. It was actually a lack of shit this week.
A lack of shit.
But it sucked. But that was my week, and now I've got it off my chest. So we got a lot of hands up. I saw a Van first. Then I saw Greg, but Greg's is down now. I don't know if Greg's still.
I'm still here.
Van,
I'm still here.
Okay, we're gonna go Van, Greg, then Kent. Go
Can
ahead.
you do Van and then put me and Van on the same screen together again?
Yeah.
I like that.
Do
Sure.
Van by himself first, and then you two
Yeah.
on. Okay, gotcha. Van first. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I've heard a lot of complaints, and I've heard about you had a lot going on, but the one thing I didn't hear is the lovely show of toes that you received from Hamil Toes at IshCon, and I mean, he was like flipping them left, he was flipping them right, he is fully pedicured.
You know,
and
that was right in the middle of my stomach aches and not being able to poop, and then I had to stare at his toes on top of that. So, yeah, it was nice icing on the cake for sure.
Whose
So,
toes?
who
all right.
doesn't like icing, right?
Now, I'm sorry, Ken. I'll get to it in just a second, but I've got to abide by Greg's wishes. So everybody else, we're going off screen real quick.
Okay, so Van, I know you had troubles with the double holes, with the 4 holes. I just got mine all 4 holes are in the cape. You got to do it one by one, and yeah, it's there.
Hell yeah. No, I'm glad. Yeah.
Now, I think, Greg, that Van may have been having some problem with his length in order to get through those holes together. Can you give him any, kind of
one hole at a time?
Pointers, yeah.
One hole at a time. You the outside hole first, and then you stick the inside hole. Then you pop it in, and then you do the same thing with the other one. Pop the other one in first, and then you just slide that in there, and then squeeze it right in. You might, if anything, heat up the chest.
Yes.
Prior to doing that, so this would the pegs will pop right in, like the chest piece.
Yeah. No. So
the holes in the back. So the
I'm
holes in the
confused.
back will be nice and So the holes in the back of the torso will be nice and soft, and then you could be able to plug them in nice and easy.
So if I'm trying to plug it in the ass, why am I heating up the chest? Like,
okay, Curtis, we're done here. You could give Kemple his
yeah, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, Kent. Right here.
Yeah, Curtis, can I get Joe next to me?
Yeah. Let's
Hi, Joe.
Kent. Hello.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't come on to tell everybody about pools and Memorial Day.
Oh.
I'm gonna keep coming on to OffWorld until we get a new episode of Allegiance Quest. So I'm gonna need you to use your Dungeon Master stroke to get me a new episode of Allegiance Quest, or I'm gonna keep coming on to OffWorld.
Well, you know what, Kent? I'm happy that you're on OffWorld, but I will do my best to get a new episode of Legion's Quest out very soon. So I'll see what I can do for you, buddy.
I think you meant Graddock's Quest.
No, nobody calls it that, Curtis. So, yeah, Van.
Yeah. Thank you. No. Bring me back to Joe and Kent if you don't mind. Oh, thank you. That was so quick. So I feel like maybe Kent did not necessarily ask the question that truly was within his heart, but how do we get a Purple Gang invite to the D&D game? Because we definitely, fuck you, Curse, see what you did there. We also like dinosaurs, and we very much would like to play, and like we have all this enthusiasm, and like I want to roll dice. Kent, you want to roll dice? I want to roll dice. How do we get in on this?
Do you even like dinosaurs, bro?
Dude, I love dinosaurs. Like,
right.
That's all I think about. And trains.
Yeah.
Don't take me off until he answers.
I don't think that's a question for me to answer. That's a group question. We're gonna have to get the group together, the whole D&D party together at the same time, and then have a discussion about that, because I'm not sure how to answer that question.
They told me you were the master, and like if I needed to come play Dungeons and Dragons, I needed to talk to Joe.
I am the game master in
Was I
name
misled?
only. I have no actual.
No, that's not true.
I have actually no power.
I heard you hold all the keys, sir.
Well, we'll give you the power, Joe. We roll better dice, anyways.
I doubt, Kent, that you've spent as much money on dice as Curtis has on his virtual dice.
I'm talking about Little Brother and Photo Boy.
Yeah. Oh, did we hit the like button enough?
No, he's not here.
Oh yeah. Trevor's in the chat.
Love that dude.
Bam. Start with some Yahtzee. That's fun too.
Yeah, you don't need the H. What up, Dick Neck? See, I'm not the only one. Like, seriously. Yeah, it wasn't Van. Like, Little Golden Books was onto it way before me.
I like this though. That is a compliment right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. I believe we may be recording a Gradix Quest this week. So
I don't know what that is, but we might be playing Allegiance Quest. Yes.
Yeah, I want to play one of those.
Gradix. I mean, it's the star of the show. It's like how like as kids we used to just call it He-Man when it was really Masters of the Universe, right? But we knew who everybody's coming to. Right?
It's not like that.
Radic.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much exactly that. So,
nah, it's kind of not that.
Okay. Is that
don't
Jeff?
Eating chocolate.
Yeah.
Well, somebody's
Who's
opening
digging into
something
packaging.
really
Is
loud.
that Alexander?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Who the fuck is over there?
He can't stop touching his Elvira.
That's the Elvira guy.
That Elvira figure's got them all excited.
Yes.
I mean, it looks like other people are calling it Gradix Quest. I don't know. I don't know where that started. but
I
it definitely
think
has become a thing.
that Purple Gang should get together and do a Gradix Quest. I think that is a fantastic idea.
Are you volunteering to be the dungeon master?
No, Curtis is going to, because that's the only way that Gradix can be the star of the show.
I don't even know what Gradix is. Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, next on the docket, since I've done my bitching and we've done pickups, is Event Horizon. This is where we talk about things that are coming up that we're excited for. So yeah, what are you guys excited for?
Dignac dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible tomorrow night. I already got my tickets.
3-day week.
Very nice.
Panties from Japan.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
pennies from
Ooh, pennies from Japan. Especially
I'm
with strawberry
excited
flavored Kit
that,
Kat.
Look at that. Dirk's got
Recon
explosions
Raid
going off in the
never
background.
skipped leg day.
Ah. All right. I've been I finally got Max back because I had got away from it for a little bit, but so we're watching through season 2 of Last of Us. Going pretty good so far.
Good.
I'm excited about Jeff Ray's Widow's Peak.
Wow.
Without spoiling anything for anybody that hasn't watched Last of Us yet, I will just say that Darla was not. She was shocked and I don't think happy with episode 2. So we'll
I bet.
Oh, yeah.
So just throwing that out there. And it was funny because I kind of had known because I saw some spoilers and stuff. I knew what was going to happen, and so as it's getting to a close of that episode, she had several theories on what she thought was going to happen, and I knew they were all wrong. And just watching that malaise, like, just kind of sink over her. It was,
I knew what was happening, and
I did the same thing to
was
Liz.
caught on guard.
Did the same thing to Liz.
Yeah. Van. Yeah, for sure.
I got a question. What do we have to do to get Dirk to absolutely do a 1-act play of Memoirs of a Geisha while he's in Japan?
Good question. Dirk.
Rebuttal?
Give him a Klondike bar.
Not familiar. I'd have to look and see what I'm getting myself into.
Not familiar, my ass.
It's a lot of I think like really light colored makeup. And then and then some chopsticks for your hair.
Place. Yeah.
Knowing Van, it's less about what you're getting into than what's getting into you, Dirk.
Good point.
Well played.
Apparently, for that, you have to sign up for Dirk's tentacle OnlyFans.
That makes sense. Yeah, that was answering.
If it's 4 holes, Van won't get in you.
I feel like one Peter was making a request for you to pick up something for him while you're in Japan.
I don't. Trevor was just there. He might know all about.
Do you think he saved any of them for the rest of us?
Maybe.
Doubt it.
Got them Star Wars panties.
Oh yeah.
They're actually Japanties.
Japanese.
There you go. Thank you.
There it is.
Anything else? Any other, whether it's previews or video games or I don't know, books? I don't know. What do you guys? I don't know what you guys like. Anything else coming up? You guys are excited for?
Japanties, sir. That's been established.
I'm looking forward to How to Train Your Dragon. I know it doesn't come out till
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good.
Will your dragon be wearing Japanties? Is what we all want to know.
I will be. I don't know about my dragon.
Dragon Japanties.
Yeah, buddy.
Send Dirk your waist measurements. He's got you covered.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Superman. I know we talked about the trailer a little bit, but
Fantastic Four.
It's Superman's looking so freaking good. I'm so excited. So,
and honestly, I'm looking forward to the new Jurassic World too.
Oh, okay,
that'll be different.
I heard Fantastic Four is in like emergency reshoots right now. Like two months before it releases. Yeah,
that's not good.
That's not good. I mean, it could be good.
I mean, 2 months beforehand. That's kind of, unless it's like a post credit scene or something. That's pretty freaking close under the wire to be changing something. But
that sounds like some Purple Gang shit.
That go in and add Boomer thing.
Yeah, they're like, we're about to go live. Hey, Curtis, can you tell us how to fucking film a movie?
Yeah, there you go. All right. With that, then I believe it's time for This Week in Theaters. So
yes,
let's get that random number generator up there.
Yeah, behind the green door.
All right, guys, I gotta go. There's like a new chlorine release tomorrow, so I gotta be first in line. Love you guys. I'll be on every Let's Go Outworld until we get a new Legion's Quest. So pray we get a new Legion's Quest this week.
Very nice. Appreciate you, Kent.
See you by the pool.
See you, Kent.
I'm drunk enough to sit beside him and cheer him on as he gets his chlorine pills. So thank you for having us, and thank you, Joe, for not booting me and also not committing to allow Jordan and I to join a Dungeons and Dragons.
I've never booted it. I've never booted anyone.
It's okay that Joe completely killed the next generation of purple Dungeons and Dragons fans, like with one fell swoop. But we don't give up that easy. So
Van, I hooked you up with the best future game master that you could possibly have in Curtis Ackerman right here.
He's not ready yet.
Why make us settle?
D&D by Ackerman coming soon to a purple gang.
Senpai, notice you. Like
I'm ready for
that. I've heard it said that in order to be a really good game master, you have to be a good storyteller. And hell, I'm not even a good story reader. So
I can't read.
Well, you don't know how to read.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm a terrible storyteller. Have you watched Legion's Quest?
I have not, but I would.
Yes, I'm one of the 5.
Yeah.
it's me, Dylan's mom, Kent, and then I think Jesse.
Fuck this! I quit. Like I still want to go on a quest, but yeah, I got to call it a night, folks. It's my bedtime.
Right.
Love you guys.
Good one,
Thank you,
man.
man.
See you, man.
All right, here we go. Random number generator. We got 1982 to 2015, and we are going to 1988.
Oh, yes.
1988. We're not quite into summer yet, but we're pretty close. So we might get a good one. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Oops. We got to go weekly. Scroll. 1988. And we are looking for Mayvember 23rd. Here we go. All right. Number one at the box office this week was Willow. A young dwarf farmer is chosen to undertake a perilous journey in order to protect a special baby from an evil queen. Along the way, he teams up with a disgraced swordsman to defeat the evil sorceress.
Did we do this?
Then we've got Crocodile Dundee number 2. Australian outback expert protects his New York love from gangsters who followed her down under.
Oh my.
Down under where?
Yeah. Why did they go on her down under?
Rambo 3.
Next, we have Rambo 3. Rambo mounts a one-man mission to rescue his friend Colonel Troutman from the clutches of the formidable invading Soviet forces in Afghanistan. Dun, dun, dun. Then we've got Friday the 13th, The New Blood. Jason Voorhees is accidentally freed from his watery prison. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. By a telekinetic teenager. Oh my gosh, we got telekinesis and Jason. Now only she can stop him. So
accidental telekinesis. That's a
crazy
plot point right there. Yeah.
Next we have Colors. An experienced cop and his rookie partner patrol the streets of East Los Angeles while trying to keep the gang violence under control. Then we've got Beetlejuice.
1, 2, 3.
Beetlejuice.
1, 2, 3.
What was that?
Beetlejuice. The spirits of the deceased couple are harassed by an unbearable family that has moved in their home and hire a malicious spirit to drive them out. So we have Shakedown, legal aid attorney and a renegade cop team up to stop a corrupt cop. Next, we have Moonstruck. Loretta Castorini, bookkeeper from Brooklyn, New York, finds herself in a difficult situation when she falls for the brother of the man she has agreed to marry. Uh-oh. That's not good. Then we've got Above the Law. Former Special Operations Vietnam vet works as a Chicago cop and uncovers CIA wrongdoing. And last but not least, we have Biloxi Blues. A group of young recruits go through boot camp during Second World War in Biloxi, Mississippi, from the play by Neil Simon. So that is what we have. I know some of these we had not too long ago, actually. But that's all right. There's some new ones on here. So we are starting at the bottom like we always do. And that means, Greg, you are up. And what are you seeing?
Oh, man. What am I seeing? There's actually a couple of good ones on here.
Yeah.
But you know what? Beetlejuice. I think I'd like to see it on the big screen again.
All right, we got one for Beetlejuice. Blake, that brings us to you.
All right, I got to say a little bit here. So first off, you've ever seen Biloxi Blues? How hot is it? It's damn hot. It's Africa hot. I love that saying, and I remember that movie so good. So they were down there at jump school, Fort Benning, Georgia. And then, of course, Rambo. You can't go wrong with Rambo. Boy, there's a lot here. Willow, I mean, but I don't know. It's a tie for me between Willow and Above the Law with Steven Seagal. I'm going to see Willow.
Okay. So we got one for Willow and one for Beetlejuice. Jeff, where are you going?
This is a good week.
Rambo 3.
Very good week.
Rambo 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Rambo 3.
Any particular reason?
I like seeing big type movies on the big screen, not little, stories. So, and that last scene when he's going up against the Soviet helicopter.
You mean where he takes the rocket launcher in the back blast area and it should have never happened, but that was cool. Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Kevin says, doesn't that chick get naked in Crocodile Dundee too? I don't know, but she's definitely got gangsters that followed her down under. So
she's down under though. Yeah.
All right, Alexander, we're at you. We got a Rambo, we got a Beetlejuice, and we had a what was the other one? Oh,
Willow.
No. Yeah.
Man,
Willow.
This is like, I want to see all of them, really. I'm gonna throw a curveball. I'm gonna go see Friday the 13th.
Wow.
Interesting. Let me ask you a question to see if you considered this though. Kevin Hamilton says Rambo has nice nipples. Did you take that into consideration when you made your decision?
Negative.
I did.
That was not.
Or was that to me or?
Yeah. Who?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was, but I don't know, man. Something about the hockey mask.
Okay.
Nipples get you every time.
Joe, we are all over the board. We've had 4 different answers from 4 different people. Are you going to double up one of them or see something different? What do you got?
Yeah, there's a lot of good choices on here, but I'm going to double up because I'm going with Blake to see Willow. Younger Joe would have had a harder time making this choice, but at this point, like Willow's just the shit, man. Like I love Dungeons and Dragons. I love fantasy, like high fantasy type storytelling, and the original Willow was so well done. Mad Mardigan and the hot redhead and just everything about it I'm a fan of. So I'm going to Willow.
R.I.P. Val. R.I.P.
Yeah, Val Kilmer. I mean, come on.
All right. So that brings it to me. And I recently just watched Willow. And that probably would have been my pick had I not just recently watched it. But since I just watched it and we're going back in time today, back to 1988, I'm going to pick something different. And I'm going to go Rambo 3 because I think on the big screen, I think that would be just a kind of a neat one to watch. It's not my favorite of the Rambo movies. I think 2 is my favorite. But yeah, it still would be good on a big screen.
2 is your favorite? Why 2 your favorite?
I don't know. I think that's the one I saw the most when I was a kid, and I just kind of stuck with me. 1 is a little like when I was watching it as a kid. 1 was a little too dark. Like it's very like looking at it now. 1's kind of a masterpiece when you think about it in terms of just the mental toll that stuff takes on you and that kind of thing. Like it's a really well done movie, but it's not just like the action flick that you want to see at a theater and just kind of like the popcorn. It's not a popcorn flick, right? As much as 2 is. So, but I'll go see 3 and we'll call that one a
Have you seen 3 before?
I have, but I remember it was not one that I absolutely loved, but the worst Rambo is still a good movie experience. So
I got a story I want to share really quick. So Rambo 3, when I got to see Rambo 3, that was my second year in the Marine Corps, and I was deployed already. So I was already I got to watch Rambo 3. Now just picture this environment. I'm in Thailand. And I go to a theater in Thailand and I get to watch Rambo 3. I mean, how doesn't get better than that?
That's where the movie starts, right? In Thailand?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm old.
Looking at the comments, we had let's see, Freaks Figure said New Blood for sure. So going to see Friday the 13th. We got Terrence says Willow has aged better. So I'm guessing that's what he's saying for his pick. Guaisagüe says he'll go watch Willow. Like I said, when I just watched it recently, it definitely held up. It was a great movie for sure. Eddie says Above the Law. He's going to watch that.
Nice.
Trevor says Colors was pretty good. Might have to rewatch it.
I've never seen it.
Kevin says Rambo's nipples plus big screen for the win. So, and then Terrence comes back and says number 1 was better because it had Brian Dennehy. Okay. All right. I'm trying to think what the movie. There's a Brian Dennehy movie that I really loved.
Cocoon?
No, not that one.
Not Cocoon.
It was
FX? No, not FX.
No, it was like it was one where he was fighting in it. Gladiator.
Oh yeah,
the kickboxing.
Gladiator. No.
Yeah.
Or the
It's just like a boxing movie.
yeah, the boxing.
Yeah, with
Kickboxing.
Not kickboxing.
no, it's not kickboxing. It's just regular boxing.
Oh,
It's
really?
got Cuba Gooding Jr. I can't remember who the other guy was.
Yep.
But yeah, I really enjoyed that movie. So all right. Well, that does it for this week in theaters. Next we have Primary Objective, which is dead. We don't have it. Apparently, there's not a primary objective anymore. Jeff said, I'm tired of asking what we're going to talk about and making pictures of it, and then we don't talk about it, or the people that say we're going to talk about it aren't going to show up. So I'm not including it. So we don't have a primary objective. So even though we've got a slide for it like this, just like we've got a slide for transmissions, which Joe, this is supposed to be Joe's contribution to the show. He's like, hey, I'm going to do this thing where I put a post in the Legend Daddy group each week, and I'm going to ask for like questions or comments or things they want us to talk about. And then I'm going to bring it up each week and we'll talk about it during transmissions. And it lasted about 30 seconds, but we still have a slide like a year later. So
maybe transmissions
season
should
4.
now be
A year later, it's season
Curtis's complaint section.
Season 4, yes.
What I realized within 30 seconds is that nobody does work for this show, so it was inappropriate for me to.
Yeah, I gotta stop putting in
effort.
effort.
actually, what really happened, I'm gonna big of myself for this one. Because, I've got to talk to all you folks out there that I've told don't watch this show. I said, don't watch it, and you still watch it anyway. But I want to tell you something. All you people out there that are like, we love Joe Gonzalez. He's got this great mustache, and he's this great person, and he gives great hugs, and it was so great to see him at Legion's kind of stuff, right? He made that first post for transmissions, and not one of you fuckers responded to it. You all left him out there. You left him hanging. He was like, this is going to be my contribution to the show. I'm going to put out a post. I'm going to get the feedback from the people. I'm going to be the people's champion. And you guys said, fuck you, Joe Gonzalez. We don't care about your contribution to the show. We're not participating. So you guys killed transmissions because you did not love Joe Gonzalez enough. So
wow.
There you go.
It hurts.
Wow.
I don't even know if I'm part of the Legion's Daddy's page.
Joe, I'm sorry.
Damn, Alex.
I
love Joe.
wasn't even that upset, Greg. Yeah, you're forgiven. You're forgiven.
I might have hit like on the post, but I definitely didn't just.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. If you guys truly don't hate Joe Gonzalez, I expect you sometime this week to go on the Legend Daddy's Facebook
find that
group
transmission
and
post,
make a post and say, Joe, I would love for you to talk about this next week, and maybe we can revive transmissions. But it only will happen if you love Joe Gonzalez enough.
Yeah, you're probably better off just messaging me directly. I mean, if anybody actually wants to ask a question,
Joe, I have a question.
Well, it's a little too late for that, Jeff.
No. What is your thoughts on transmissions coming back?
Hold on. Greg is leaving. It's time for his hot date. He actually was on the show earlier, and he showed how he can put it in 4 holes, and now his phone's been ringing off the hook. So.
Hey, guys.
Have a good one. All right, Greg.
Bye.
See you, buddy.
Later.
Thanks, Greg.
Oh.
Then there was 4.
Then there were 4. 5, whatever. It's some number. There was some number.
See, I can't even look at this straight. No
You
wonder
got rid of the guy that
Once again, you didn't see your own face.
I know. I just
you're like, why am I not invited? Oh, wait a minute.
it's been such a fucking week. Oh my god.
Yeah, if anybody saw the thumbnail pic, Alexander didn't think he was on that image today. So if anybody...
Yeah, we knew Greg was going to have to leave, so you're all right. No
That's
problem.
all right, Your Honor. You can have him.
Yeah, you can have him. All right. Well, anything else that you guys want to talk about? The floor is open. We don't have a primary objective. Anything come up this week or
Anybody in the chat? Throw shit out.
No, that would be transmissions. They don't do that. They don't love Joe enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll talk about the whole this all-star,
Oh,
shipping.
yeah. I have something to say
Go
about
ahead.
that.
Yeah, go ahead.
finally, Joe.
I feel like I'm being punished for being a good collector.
Mm.
Right? Because I didn't get the all-in because I didn't need the all-in. I have the old figures already because I'm a Four Horsemen fan. You know, I collected them. I didn't wait for all stars. I got the figures, so I didn't get an all-in, and now I have to wait for my figures, for the new ones. Because of reasons, I don't know. I'm not actually upset, but I thought that would be something fun to say. Yeah.
We'll be here soon.
I have to wait
Yeah,
until
I know.
August
I'm
for the
patient.
retailer street date, so I'm not complaining. I'm not
Right. You
So
should. You should.
I would like to address the folks in the cabal who may or may not be listening or may hear about this through other people that are upset that the Horsemen stopped processing ISS orders to deal with the all-ins. Okay. And I'm going to relate it back to the story I was telling earlier about me being constipated. Okay. And here's the thing. You only have so much room in your intestines. Okay. There's only so much room there. Right. So when you start getting a lot of shit in your intestines, right, it just gets backed up. Like the goal is to try to flush as much of that out as you can. You want to get that out of your system so that things can start flowing again. Right.
Right.
That is the Four Horsemen's warehouse. It's like a lower intestine. Okay. The Four Horsemen warehouse is a lower intestine. And sometimes it gets full of shit. There's just a lot of stuff in there. And their goal is to try to move as much of that out of the way as possible because you need to get some clearance in there so things can flow, right? If it gets too crammed in there, it just lodges. So even if the stuff at the bottom starts moving, the stuff at the top is still lodged together and it doesn't want to go anywhere, right? That's why you got to eat that fiber to kind of push that stuff through. So by doing the switching to the all-ins and getting those out, that's a big chunk of shit that they got knocked out like real quick. That's like that suppository that I took, right? So you shove that like waxy thing up there, right? And you got to clench the cheek because that it'll slide right out. Like those suppositories, they don't want to stay in there. They want to slide right back out. So you know, and then you got to hold that for a second, and then all of a sudden the bottom part of everything is going, what the fuck is going on? There's something wrong here. We're about to explode, right?
There's definitely something wrong here.
Yeah, and then a bunch of stuff just kind of clears out the bottom, and then the rest of the intestines go, oh, wait a minute. We got some room to move around. Like we can do something. Okay, let's start working again. Let's start, and that's what happened, folks. They had a container come in with these all-ins. It was going to clog up the whole operation. It was going to make it to where your ISS order that you're worried about they had to stop for 3 hours, it was going to probably take an extra 2 weeks if they had to work around those all-ins, right? So instead, they tagged them, got them out of there, cleared out that lower intestine, and then your stuff started flowing again, okay? So if you're mad because they stopped for 3 hours, really the problem is that you're the one that's full of shit, and you need to shut the fuck up. So.
Thank you, Dr. Curtis.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what I got. Anything else going on out there? Anything new with the tariff situation? Is everything just like on hold now? Everything's like kind of calmed down, or it's in a semi state of
90 days. 90 days.
There's talks. The talks going well, going poorly. We don't any idea. We don't know.
Supposedly from the little snippets, they're moving right along, but we'll see.
Okay. All right. Let's see. We got nothing else. No pre-orders open right now. Right. There is still some ISS. There's some stuff out there. Some good stuff, actually.
We just placed another order.
Oh yeah, Infinite Legion's coming up, which I think we're gonna do a special on, right?
Friday.
That should be our after party, right?
Yeah, depending on what time. I saw they had a post that they're doing. Did they say what time that they're doing their announcement?
I thought it was.
I haven't seen a time yet.
That was 6-ish.
Yeah, because normally we go live right afterwards, so that'll be the plan. We'll try to get some, actual people that people care about on here. Your David Williams, your Trevor. Not like me or Joe or.
Yeah, I want to come. I want to come on.
Yeah, you'll be on, but people just aren't going to care. We want other people too. That like people are like, oh wow, that person's not ever on there, and they're important. Yeah. So yeah. So we're the normal guys. Nobody cares about the normal guys. So Schmerber says people like to bitch in the cabal. If this line teaches you patience, good things come to those that wait. That's true. Yeah, you just put in your orders, put in your pre-orders, right? And then when it shows up, it's like, oh shit, what is this? You know, like past Curtis just bought current Curtis a present. And current Curtis doesn't have to worry about it. It's future Curtis that gets the credit card bill. So
oh yeah, there's no time. No time.
Yeah. Yeah. So good
and
stuff.
They're always worth the wait. Like however long it takes when you get them, they're going to be great figures. So
yeah.
Relax.
Just let them warm up. Let them warm up before they get to you.
Yeah, J Max says haven't seen many Sir Iggy picks. I love that earlier version paint job. The paint job's definitely fantastic. I just quickly looked at it real fast today. I only opened up the box to pull out a figure and start tearing it apart. Hoping to get exploded figure review or two out this week. We'll see how that goes. So,
so the Eurolegions boys were talking about that a little bit. Is the paint quite a bit different on Sir Ignatius?
I don't have the first one, so I don't know. But it it looks. I think they're just saying that the paint job is really good. So yeah, saying he loves the earlier version paint job. I don't think that's saying that he doesn't love the new. I think it just like he would like to see people talking about
the Euro boys were just saying that maybe the new one wasn't as pearlescent as the old one.
That's what Jeremy said on Mythic Conversations too.
He said it's not as pearlescent.
Yeah, he said he liked them both. They both had wonderful things to him, but he would say it's not as pearly as the first release.
Gotcha. Well, pull out those pearl paints, folks. Hit it with a little dry brush.
So, Joe, are you going to need both of them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I'm always looking for reasons to buy more figures. Do I need both of them? No. Will I buy both of them? Probably.
Yes.
Last week, old Schmerby and Mark, they had their 50th episode of Double Jointed, so that was cool. Yeah, New to Mythics was their 1 year anniversary, and then they had the 50th episode of Double Jointed. So kind of a double excitement last week for them. So that was kind of cool.
Nice. Congrats!
Good for those guys. Those are two great. Those are two great guys for sure.
They're both awesome. Yeah, I love them both. Very cool.
Yeah.
The only thing I got going on, I've been buying a lot of these villains lately from McFarlane, so I got a whole stash of villains. I got Joker and Lex Luthor and Captain Cold and Calibok, and I got a bunch of them sitting over there. So what's that?
Did you get the Captain Cold with the like soft good jacket or whatever?
No, the new one that's out.
The one that
they've got one that's got blue skin, and then the one with the white skin. I just went with.
You're thinking of Captain Boomerang.
Yeah. So what I've been doing, I've been going back and watching some old episodes of Super Friends. You guys remember the Super Friends cartoon?
Yeah.
The Legion of Doom and all that. I've been watching that, and then I've been watching Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. So
that's all on Max.
Justice League and Justice League Unlimited are Super Friends I was watching on YouTube. But it got me like really kind of in the mood to put some villains together because I've got my Justice League. It's like I kind of need to throw some of those villains together in those styles. All right. So I think there's going to have to be some customizing done, but Toddy Mac, for all of his faults, lately with the digital line that he does, he's been doing a lot of Silver Age stuff, and that hits me like right in the feels. Like I love that Silver Age stuff. That's my versions of most of these things. So
just like your hair, Curtis, silver.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, apparently I look older than Joe, even though he's older than me. I don't know how that works.
I thought about growing my hair.
I could explain it to you, but yeah.
I tell you what. I don't know if you guys saw on Facebook, I got tagged today from my stylist. I've been seeing her now for, 10 years. And I made her Instagram today with my haircut. Like she was so impressed with the haircut that like I made the Instagram. So
wow.
Yeah, because normally she's like posting, like she does a lot of like the vibrant like hair color dyes and stuff like that. So she's usually doing a bunch of that stuff because that's what people like really are like ooh and ah. But no, she finished mine today. She's like, I got to take your picture and put it on Instagram. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty fucking good looking.
So do you think she was giving you a hint about those vibrant hair dyes there, Curtis?
What are you saying, Joe? Hey. What are you fucking saying?
I'm not saying anything. I'm saying, was she trying to give you a hint?
I don't know.
Graybeard the pirate. Wink, wink.
Terrence, I just found Bizarro today. So I went and got my haircut. After the haircut, I've seen a lot of people posting that they've been finding Hawk Girl at GameStops. So if you guys got GameStops, check it out because she's not actually released till next Wednesday, but apparently GameStops have been getting them in early. So hit up a couple GameStops, nothing. And then Darla needed me to pick up something for dinner. I needed to pick up like this crema de mexicana. I don't know, some sort of Mexican cream that we needed for something.
Okay.
And went to a grocery store next to GameStop, didn't have it. And I'm like, okay. She's like, Walmart has this. Okay. So I go to Walmart, but I had to go to like the dirty Walmart. You know, every town's got like you got the nice Walmart and then you got like the dirty Walmart. So I had to go to the dirty Walmart. And I was like, well, while I'm here, may as well look at the toy section. And they haven't been putting anything in the toy aisle. It's all like in that collector thing by electronics at Walmart. So I go over there, I'm looking, they got a couple McFarlane's, but nothing I need. And then I see one like tucked away, like somebody was trying to hide it. And the box was kind of beat up and I pull it out and it was a Bizarro. So, so yeah, I picked it up. I'm like, I'm all over that. $22 for a Bizarro. He looks fantastic. So
right on.
What does that one look like? I don't think I've seen it.
I'll go grab it. Let's see what does Rosedale say? Feeling bummed about Diamond Select going out of business. You think McFarlane is working on picking up the 7-inch model? It's altogether possible.
They're still making stuff.
For now,
Diamond Select is still making stuff. It's Diamond Distributor.
They're running the list of what they had in contract. I talked to the local comic shop and asked him, and this guy's like really in the know. When he said he knew somebody worked for Diamond Select, and he said that everything that they had advertised is completed and or part of the pre-bankruptcy, dissolution. But you won't see too much stuff. You're not going to see anything pre-ordered coming up for a little while until somebody takes over that transfer. But right now, what you're seeing, you're still going to see, what is it? The Iron Man that's coming up, the stealth Iron Man. He releases pretty soon. I think Archangel is going to be coming. A couple of those that were already pre-ordered for like over a year and a half, 2 years. They'll actually come to fruition, but you're not going to see anything after that.
Damn.
So yeah, here is the Bizarro.
Okay.
Big of myself here. Yeah. So really cool.
Nice.
He has a lot of that kind of Super Friends, Legion of Doom look to him. So yeah, and I can't tell, is that a soft good? Look, I can't tell if it's a soft good cape or a.
Yeah, it has a soft good.
It should be. Most of his stuff is all transferred over to soft goods now.
Yeah. So he looks really good. I think they did a great job on this one. So, yeah.
It's funny how you said that, Curtis. I remember back, I don't know when you said it, but a little while back, you said something about, man, I'm really frustrated. He's just finally hitting his stride and then the license, but I mean, he's still got a year and a half of figures coming. So,
yeah, we'll see. I mean, obviously Mattel can't make everything. So there's going to be certain things that they're going to license out to people. We'll see what Todd's able to make, but yeah, man, he's been doing some really good stuff lately. I love the Silver Age stuff. I picked up, like I said, Joker this week, that Penguin, the Riddler looks really good. So yeah, some really good stuff. So
I got Captain Carrot, the glow in the dark one. He's awesome. I like the Captain Carrot character, so I have all 3 versions of him. I don't know. He's just a quirky character that I just was like, pfft. So I got him.
That's a good sculpt.
He's just fun. Oh, speaking of which, I was going to ask. We kind of zoomed through this.
Carrots are good fiber too, by the way. So
yeah. And they're shaped like a suppository. So
there you go. You can put them in either end. So,
I mean, you probably should be a pro to do that, but I mean, whatever, we probably have to get PGG on here to give an example of that one, but
yeah, maybe.
are you guys Clone Wars animated series followers? Did anybody watch them?
Yeah, for sure.
Did you happen to see the new release one coming?
Oh no, I did not.
Yeah.
Yep. Clone Wars: The Uprising.
That's an Event Horizon, Blake.
Interesting. Yeah,
I know. I was going to sneak it in, but we were just.
Do they have a date on that?
When is that coming out?
Disney. Let me see here.
Oh, yeah, now they want all the details.
Yeah,
that's the problem with Event Horizon, Blake. They're like, who's in it? When's it coming out? How many episodes?
Well, I can tell you, looks like a lot of
storyline?
people from Star Wars. There's clones.
There's clones.
That's just from the picture,
What?
but
No way.
Who would have thought? Clones and Clone Wars.
Yeah, I'm looking here for the date here. Let me see if I can find it while everyone's chatting.
Nobody's chatting.
We're just chatting.
I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a while, and I'm just gonna pull up Big Bad Toy Store, and we're just gonna do some shopping. So, oh,
Okay,
never mind.
I got the breakdown for you here.
You do that, and I've got something else for us. But go ahead.
All right, the Star Wars Clone Uprising is a rebellion against the Empire led by Captain Rex and his clones, who are awakening from the Empire's control chips and realizing the Empire's betrayal. The rebellion is supported by Kamino, surviving Jedi and Wookiee clans.
Oh, so it's during or after Bad Batch. Awesome.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the date. A clone rebellion was a mass-scale rebellion that took place during the rise of the Empire era. Looking for a release date, though. Let me see what I can find out.
Actually, Curtis, I have an Event Horizon also.
Fall 2025. It doesn't
Very
give the
nice.
exact month, but it's fall. So we'll have something for Christmas.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you guys could follow the format, but that's fine. Go ahead.
Well,
Joe.
I just remembered just now. So.
Yeah, I mean, I could see how the whole show would be a surprise for you at this point, But go ahead.
Look, you got two screens.
It's for us, anyways. What is the structure for the audience? Come on, who gives a shit? So we talk about things. It's OffWorld. We do what we want, right?
That's true.
So
you don't like it, you can get off.
OffWorld. All right. It's a video game. My favorite role-playing games of all time were the Pathfinder games done by Owlcat Studios.
Okay.
Good.
And they did a Warhammer game called Warhammer Rogue Trader. That was a big hit and an amazing game. Well, they just announced, I think yesterday, they're doing another Warhammer 40K game called Dark Heresy, where you actually get to play an Inquisitor.
That's going to be sick.
Well, that's cool.
And I'm really excited about that.
For those of us that have no idea what you're talking about, what's an Inquisitor?
So the humans, I'm assuming it's the Inquisitor from the human army, like the Space Marines and stuff.
Blake, do you have one in the back there?
I'm going to pull it up. Yeah, I'm going to pull it up.
Oh, yeah, Blake totally does have an Inquisitor, but they root out heresy.
Okay,
and,
so it's like the Spanish Inquisition in space.
Yeah, except probably not as nice, and that's saying something because it's
not as nice. The Spanish Inquisition was a little rough.
Yeah, exactly my point. Yeah.
Okay,
so
Warhammer makes the Spanish Inquisition look like going to Disney World,
right?
Okay,
so
that's a world. The Warhammer world you do not want to live in.
Testicles and vices and shit. So.
Yeah, they just Space Marines can just do that stuff. They don't need machines. So yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to just because Owlcat does amazing role-playing games. Like the stories are always so good. So
I also heard there's Magic the Gathering TV series coming out on Netflix.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Oh,
Interesting. Okay.
And it's a CG animated series.
Right on.
I also heard things about the new Marvel series Vision Quest, which continues on with Vision.
Oh, really?
Oh,
And
Oh, wow.
it's gonna continue
With the white vision?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The actual Vision, not the.
And is he like trying to find Wanda, or do we know what's going on? Or
Well, as far as we know, Wanda's gone after.
she's not gone.
Yeah, but he doesn't know
Nobody's
that.
gone.
Right?
Oh yeah, he could be going on a fool's quest, fool's journey. What is it called? And you don't get what you're looking for.
Fool's Errand.
Fool's errand. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
any,
that
for any
It's
Fallout
coming up
New Vegas fans, you know, if you're going on a Visions quest, you got to have two bears high-fiving. So.
Okay. All right. Let me try to blow up my screen here. Let's see if we can make this look somewhat decent. So since we went back to 1988 for This Week in Theaters, we may as well at least see what they've got in the stores, right? I mean, if we're going back that far, right? May as well stop by and see what they got.
Nice.
So we've got the 1988 Sears Christmas book here. And yeah, I'm not sure what this is. Commando Force. It's like some walkie-talkies.
Oh, that's cool. That one uses Morse code. That's neat.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's number 5?
Number 5. Yeah. Let's see. Take Me to Your Leader. Star Tran voice activated helmet. Really amplifies your voice.
Star Tran means something different nowadays.
Star Tran.
Yeah, Star Tran. So that's what it says.
All right.
Next page, got some Joes. Let's see what was active in the Joe world at this point.
What's 20?
The Stealth Fighter 18.
Oh, 18.
20 was an all-terrain Cobra Bug. It's heavily armed.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, what else were we looking for?
The Stealth Fighter number 18 is awesome.
18. Oh yeah. I didn't see it at first because it was so stealthy.
Yeah.
Lightning fast, the G.I. Joe Stealth Fighter can evade Cobra's best radar. So features extendable wings, sliding canopy, pivoting engine cover, landing deployment lever. Sleek plane is equipped with 2 air-to-surface glide bombs. I don't know what a glide bomb is. 2 top-mounted missiles, 2 pop-up wing guns, and 2 cruise missiles. Can carry 2 figures. Includes 1 Phantom figure. So there you go. Figure included.
Yeah, see now, and ironically, the price $25.99. If it came out nowadays, it would be $250. So
no, it'd be a Kickstarter.
Yeah. 16. It looks like is I can't tell who's all in there, but it just says
Terrence. It's 1988.
Says 6-pack of 3.5 inch fully posable G.I. Joe good guys and bad guys. So just 2 random 6-packs.
Good guys and bad.
Good guys and bad guys.
14 was a pretty cool vehicle too.
Yeah, 14 looks like it's got the Sarge in it, right?
Yeah. They probably have, but they didn't come with them. But
gotcha. Yeah. G.I. Joe, is it Mean Dog? Is 14?
I think so.
Is double trouble for Cobra vehicles. Separates to make an attack vehicle and a battle station, or joins up so it can carry up to 4 men. Rotating detachable Gatling guns, 10 removable missiles, includes 1 wild card figure. So I love these figure names that they're including: Phantom and Wild Card. Right, yeah.
Hey, and G, 1988.
It's weird that number 15 is just nothing.
15 is a camouflage footlocker.
Is there?
Holds up at 18 action figures.
I thought it was a camouflage hot tub with a cover.
Basically a carrying case.
I thought there was nothing there. I can't see.
You didn't see it, huh?
Camouflage hot tub.
$6.99 for a carrying case to hold your figures. It basically looks like a shoebox.
Basically what it was.
Which, ironically, a lot of us carried our figures in.
Yeah. Right. Oh, look down here at number 21.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Mando Force.
Mando Force.
Those were the cheap ones, man. That's when you went to Toys R Us and you went around and you saw the G.I. Joes and you're like, man, I don't have enough money. And then you went like 3 aisles over and there was the Commando Force and they were like 1/3 the price and they didn't look as cool, but you got them anyways.
I mean, it's a helicopter. It looks like it's got some sort of trigger thing that I guess that makes the blade move. Yeah, that's cool.
Now, I'll tell you, in 1988, I was playing with the real stuff in the Marine Corps, and that stuff was really neat.
I can't afford that stuff either. So.
Yeah.
When you push the button, the missile actually came out and it exploded.
Oh, wow. Was it a glide missile? Because we get some glide missiles.
I don't know, but they made a lot of noise and they really were pretty impressive.
Here we got some real Ghostbusters. I think this line was underrated. I really think the monsters on this were really cool with the action features and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Features.
Yeah.
Camouflage hot tub time machine. Gotta love
4
it.
through 6. I can't believe my eyes. Haunted humans instantly turn from ordinary people into scary ghosts. Articulated figures are 5 inches high and come with, man, they seemed like they were a lot bigger back in the day.
Well, we were
just a lot smaller.
That's
Yeah,
true.
we were.
Do you remember how big your school was when you walked down the hallway and then you went back to visit after you grew up and you're like, man, this is like midget stuff.
Man, the fucking urinals are like on the ground.
I know you're like to get on your knees and take a leak.
Yeah. We got Terror Trash and X-Cop.
I saw the X-Cop everywhere growing up. It seemed like
we've got Hard Hat and Tombstone Tackle. And then we got Granny Gross and Mail Fraud.
Gross.
I love the name.
Mail Fraud.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I always wanted number 8.
Oh, Transformers down here too.
I always wanted number 8, Ecto 2.
Oh yeah. The with the blade on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Gyrocopter.
Cool. Some Transformers. This is the ones. This Optimus Prime is the one that had like the little robot in his chest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that called?
Oh, Power Master Optimus Prime. I had that.
Power Master.
Yeah.
I had that one.
And then it like opened up into like this like base, right? Like this military base or something.
It was really cool.
Yeah, very cool. What's 21? Pretenders vehicles ready to battle. So
I'm glad we're doing this because in 1987, when I graduated, 2 days after that, I went to the Marine Corps boot camp. And I think if you guys remember me talking about in one of my shows, how I stopped collecting and because I was worried what people would say, right? You're in the Marine Corps. It's like, oh, I want to go get my action figures. And I think Jeff knows, like, if I would have told my platoon I had to go get some action figures, they would have shipped me over to the Navy and said, hey, like there's something wrong with you.
Look at
Nothing against anybody on here from the Navy. I love you all too, but I'm just saying from the Marine Corps side, it wouldn't have gone over too well. So a lot of these toys I'm seeing, I'm like,
here's your dress.
Right?
Yeah, I think this might need to be a regular thing. When we go back to This Week in Theaters, we might need to pull up the wish book because here we go. We were just talking about seeing Willow in the theater, and here are your Willow figures to go with it.
Yeah.
Willow figures?
Yeah.
Well, they look like they look like the old like Green Army men. I think they're more miniature.
I do not think that they had articulation. I think they were
they're miniatures.
Yeah. So,
but you know what? I love miniatures. I totally would have bought these. I had no idea those even existed. I don't know.
That's cool.
These in stores.
Who made those? Now I gotta find out who made those.
I don't think it says here. At least I don't see it.
I was too busy looking at dancing girls in the Philippines, but sorry.
I see that the
Diecast metal stands
was $9.99. A lot of this was $9.99.
$9.99 a piece or per set?
$9.99. I think it's like for like 23. These are. Wow. Let's see. Warrior Battles the Rebels. So yeah, it's spring catapult, 2 horses, and 3-inch figure included for $9.99. This one is a catapult, spring-activated rock launcher, and other moving parts with a figure for $9.99. So it's like a weapon or a vehicle and a figure kind of thing. So
that's Tonka.
Is it really?
Tonka made that?
Tonka made it.
Very nice.
Just before Hasbro acquired them.
I don't want to get too far off this, but I want to say I wish somebody would revitalize or bring the small soldiers back to the small soldiers, from the show, the figures. Yep. Somebody to do some really new updated small soldiers figures.
There's a guy I found on Instagram who makes small soldier customs.
I saw that. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He does a really good job too.
Yeah, his whole Instagram is all about small soldiers.
Very cool.
Oh, thanks, Terrence. Appreciate that, man.
And let's see. Now we've got one of my favorite toy lines and one of my favorite cartoons, which holds up, by the way. Like if you go and watch, last I checked, it was on Tubi. But the Cops and Crooks cartoon 100% holds up today because it's set in a future time, and it is really good. But yeah, the Cops line, so fucking good, man.
Yeah. Actually takes place in 2015, but
oh shit. Well, I mean, it seems like it's future, right? They got a lot of flying vehicles and things
something
like that.
Maybe it's like 2115 or something.
I don't know.
Are you Curtis? Are you going to go in
look that up and find out what year the Cops and Crooks is supposed to be in? I'm sorry. What were you saying, Blake?
I was just curious if you're going to go in. I'm probably getting ahead. The Cops and Crooks is awesome. Wasn't somebody talking about relaunching that line? But I know Mask, the new figures are coming out, and are you all in on those?
Fiction.
Yeah, Fresh Monkey Fiction is doing Cops, and I cannot wait.
Fiction has come.
Man, if they turn them out like they did with their Monster Force, the quality? Wow.
Yeah, the Bulletproof is the one that we've seen so far as their like early concept stuff, the prototype. Yep. And man, I never had Bulletproof as a kid, and I wanted him so bad. Like my parents just could not find him. My dad to this day, he thinks it's hilarious. They were at the store shopping for Christmas, and he goes, "There's never a cop around when you need one." And I guess one of the employees chuckled at it, and he thinks it's the funniest thing. And he still to this day, he's like, "Remember that time we were looking for cops for Christmas?" And I said that funny line. Yeah, Dad. So
Curtis, number 38. That's the 2-pack you're looking for.
Yeah, 38. Let's see. I don't see it on here. Is it down?
It's on
under 32 to 38.
38.
Say what now?
On the right hand side.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Bulletproof and Buttons McBoom Boom. $12.99 for the set.
$99.
That's awesome.
Yeah. See, that's weird. I never saw them in sets. I only saw the individual ones.
Yeah.
Is this the one you're talking about? Is this the new guy or one of them?
Hold on.
Let's see if I can get that camera. I don't even know. Let me see if I can get this.
If I can, for some reason, my mouse.
No, that is the.
It says Chicken Fried Toys, Fresh Monkey, Cops and Crooks.
Yeah, that's the 3 3/4 1/18 scale.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing a small one and a big one. Yeah.
God,
they also did these little rubber ones that have no articulation, but.
Yeah, we got the Keshi ones.
I was trying to find the one you're talking about, the Fresh Monkey Fiction one.
They showed it at Toylanta last year.
Oh, is it here? Let's see here.
And he's got a soft good. Yep, that's the one.
Yep, that's it. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh, he's looking really cool.
Yeah. I loved these characters like the Masters of the Universe ones, like those villains, that they all had their little gimmicks and stuff. I thought was cool. Like Thundercats, I didn't really get into because the villains were okay, but they weren't gimmicky. They didn't have a name that matched what they could do, and that kind of thing. And when Cops came along, it brought that back. They had these guys you got Long Arm had the arm that shot out. You had let's see. Dr. Bad Vibes had had the fucking brain that you could see with the glass dome on it. The Rock Crusher came with the what do you call that? The what I'm talking about? The
jackhammer.
Yeah. So just Man, cool stuff. Buttons McBoom Boom had the freaking chest that opens up and the fucking guns come out. Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, just cool stuff.
It just says the near future.
Just the near
future.
Near future. Damn it.
Yeah, I obviously missed all these, like I said, once again, but it's really cool to go through this because I'm like seeing all this really cool stuff that when I tuned out.
Here's some more mask figures. I think this is probably towards the tail end of the mask line. This is, probably some of the more rare vehicles because they were probably losing steam at this point, if I had to guess. I don't recognize any of these.
Does 43 fly? Is that looking like a Blade Runner car?
Yeah, it looks like it flies, and then
that's cool.
It might turn into a motorcycle and a car.
It looks like it's interchangeable, but that's really neat. I love the Blade.
And a 3-wheeled chopper. So,
nice.
Yeah, so it could be a car, a chopper, or a glider.
Glider jet.
Very cool.
Where's Brad when you need him? Get to the chopper.
Do it now.
And I love this helicopter for the cops too. It was so lame. Like you basically had to like lay the figures down in there because they couldn't sit up. It was like, but I don't know. I thought it was cool.
Looks like a toy you play with in the tub.
Yep,
it does.
In the cartoon, they're even laying down. You just see them like slide out of those pods, and then they like stand up.
31. I know I've talked to David Williams. That was his favorite. This is the what's the Turbo Two-Tone, and you could only get him if you bought the vehicle there, that like Roadster. But it was like his favorite character. He had sunglasses. He wore like this bright pink shirt. Yeah, very cool.
That's cool.
What else we got? Starting lineups. So
Chicago Cubs and Chicago Bears. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. Wow. I didn't collect them, but hey.
This must have been a Chicago Sears Christmas.
It's got to be because in '88 we sucked. We won we won the Super Bowl in '85, '86. So maybe we were still, that was the last time we were good.
Right,
So.
you got the Jim McMahon starting lineup card there.
We are the shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good. Going to your neighborhood. My name is Sweetness. I'm the I used to sing that and the Refrigerator Perry song too. Love that. Because
Jeff, yes.
Not 2015. The Cops animated TV series, officially titled Cops: Central Organization of Police Specialists, takes place in the year 2020.
Oh, all right.
We're only just 5 years after that.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good to know.
And actually, BP Vest, which we know as Bulletproof Vest, his actual initials were B. He was called BP Vest before he had the bulletproof armor, because he got blown up in one of the episodes, which is actually not the first episode. It's like the 12th episode or something. They do a flashback on how he got into,
because it's Baldwin P Vest.
There you go. Yeah. But they do a flashback episode, and he basically gets blown up, and they repair him with metal parts and stuff and make him bulletproof. So, yeah. Okay. So starting lineup, I think we're kind of getting out of the toys here. We're starting to transition into sports, maybe. Let's see. What do we got here? Skateboard. He's cool. He's rad. He's rad skate. A radio controlled skateboard with character.
I think I've seen that thing. It's like chunky plastic on a board, and then the motor's underneath the board that runs it with the trigger.
I'm looking at the fire truck down below. The fire
batteries and 2 9-volt batteries. Holy shit!
Oh wait, is the 9-volt good?
Dude, your parents would shit
on your tongue.
If you told them that you needed 8 AA batteries and 2 9-volts, they would have said, "You're not getting that." Fuck that.
That'd be your Christmas gift.
Yeah, the thing itself only costs $59, but the batteries cost more than that.
You see your dad taking the batteries out and using them for something else, and then you come back with a toy. And
when I asked for batteries, my dad usually handed me a shovel or a lawnmower.
Because he had this guy. He had Rad Skate.
So. Nice,
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I like the fire truck. Look at that.
Yeah, fire truck. Looks like it's got man. Look at that controller. Holy shit! It looks like a remote control for a TV. Look at that, man.
TV in the 80s.
The ladder lifts, lowers.
Let's see.
It's awesome.
Makes noises too.
The
Realistic siren.
At the controls of a 26, I think, or 28.5-inch long infrared controlled fire engine and its awesome array of action features. Drive the truck in 2 speeds, forward or reverse, steer left or right, turn on or off the real siren sound and operating headlights, tail lights, and emergency lights, control complete movement of this 20-inch ladder, 32 inches full extension, including up-down motion, extending and retracting left-right 360 rotation. Controller has range of 3 to 15 feet indoors. Requires 10 C batteries and 2 9-volts.
Damn, that truck was heavy then. You know what that full of batteries, that thing was heavy.
10 C batteries. Oh my gosh.
I don't even think they made packs of 10 of C batteries.
Wow, I need all your batteries, sir. I need all of them. Then we've got
Dad, where'd you get all these C batteries? Mom's
Steve
closet.
the Butler down here at the bottom is number 9.
Those are D batteries.
Those are D's.
Steve the Butler, and then number 10, radio controlled motorcycle. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I like the fire truck.
Yeah, I like the fire.
All right. This was on the
RC stuff.
Oh, here we go. What is this? Number 1.
Oh, I had that.
Is that a rechargeable battery pack?
Yeah,
It's on the fast.
it's rechargeable.
Huh.
Ooh. There it is. Look at
Oh
that.
yeah. This is the beginning of the rechargeable battery craze.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
Rechargeable
2
RC.
days to
yeah,
charge.
you
only got
want
like
to buy
30
10
minutes.
C batteries, or you want to get this one with a rechargeable one?
But then you had to get the rechargeable like charger.
Yep.
Which was 3 times the amount of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. These two guys.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the silver.
Very cool.
2 days to charge them, 30 minutes of playtime.
Some fun stuff going on here in 88, man.
Oh man, you can get one on the water too.
Oh, it has an empty
Joe's
seat,
on
so you
that.
can put like one of your figures in there too.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
can lose them in the water in the middle of the fucking lake, and you can never get it.
Got to zip tie them in there, man.
Yeah, they don't show this in a pool. They show it in a lake.
Wow, a little monster truck action.
Gotta love monster trucks, man. I remember how much I love Barefoot and Bigfoot and all them.
Okay, the 2 controllers on the screen, the one with the 2 sticks, or the one with the like trigger handle. And
Trigger.
the knob.
Trigger.
Trigger.
I hated the trigger one. I wanted the one with the two control sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wasn't coordinated enough.
Same. I was like, I don't need like how many like this is
You're gonna pull the trigger and turn the dial. Like
yeah, no,
like,
I'm
who can do that?
Sticks. Yeah.
I
What
could,
say you, chat? Two joysticks or the trigger? Trigger or no trigger?
Trigger and what
No,
is that?
the trigger.
Wheel?
They didn't know it, but the trigger was for kids with autism back then.
Yeah.
'Cause no normal child could function that.
Oh,
The one that me and you like, Joe, basically is what our game controllers became, right? Like
I'm a high functioning autistic.
Has those sticks.
Absolutely. Like normal motor function, left, right, right, left. Like, up, down.
Yeah, the one that we used basically became a PlayStation controller. The one that these guys are saying
the
they like
ones for
became
normal
nothing.
people,
So,
normal humans that aren't, extra special.
damn.
Trigger
no
was
such
better
thing as
once
normal.
you got used to it. Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe it's an acquired taste.
You didn't get used to it.
Yeah. I don't think I ever used one. I just looked at it and go, how do you turn that? Forget it. I'm not doing that. So
I'm not gonna.
I do like this water one. That's kind of cool. Like I'm guessing
cool,
that's got like a little fan blade in there, and yeah, that's kind of cool.
I grew up next to a river. That would have been fun as hell.
That would have been super.
How
cool.
much is it?
Let's see.
Or was it?
Excuse me. This is number 1. $59.
Oh, and it comes in green.
I probably would have never gotten that. Yeah.
Without the use of propellers, which other boats may get caught in the weeds on the surface debris. Fast, waterproof, 540 Mabuchi motor travels forward, reverse, and the turbofan power in forward gives you that extra boost of power. Automatic out of range steering lock allows the boat to return within 100-foot range. That's pretty far. 100 feet's pretty far.
For 1988, hell yeah.
Yeah, 3 different racing bands shipped randomly. Turbofan requires a heavy-duty protective cover. Web style seat will hold a 3 1/4 inch figure. The fuck was a 3 1/4?
3
3 3/4.
No,
3 1/4 is that mass?
Oh no, it does say 3 3/4. I just very small. Requires battery pack and either recharger, and it's got 2 different chargers you can get. Plus 4 AA batteries and 1 9-volt. I guess, and that's for the controller. So yeah, $59.99 in yellow or green. So it looks pretty cool. I would play with that today.
Hell yeah.
I'd rather buy another Bluelith than that.
Well, I mean, today this would cost like $500. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So. Man,
those are. Oh, I thought those would be. Do you remember the little cars that ran on the electric track?
Yeah.
I thought that's what those ones down in the middle were.
Yeah.
This one, the black one here, looks like the fucking GoBot. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
The one that had the chick voice in the cartoon. So.
GoBots are cool.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of cars, man. They're. This was the. I guess a lot of people were into the remote control car stuff now.
Ferrari Testarossa.
Oh, Ferrari.
Magnum PI's. That's Magnum PI's car.
Wow.
He had a Testarossa.
Did he?
I'm pretty sure he did. Let me see.
He
I'm gonna pull it
had a
up.
Ferrari.
He did have a Ferrari, and it was a red one.
Oh, but he also had a Testarossa. Because
a fucking submarine. No way. Does it actually fucking dive down into uncharted depths with the Explorer? There are no propellers used. Explorer 7 travels forward, right, left in dive and surface modes on jet-created pump power, enabling it to move smoothly and quietly. You won't lose this sub when it is in dive mode because the depth of the dive is controlled by an electronic device, 100 feet outdoor range. Dude, a fucking submarine?
Wow, that thing, wait, whoa. Back up. That thing has a depth controller of 100 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. It's 100 feet range for the
100 feet range total.
For the remote.
Does it say how far it can
But
dive?
it says it has, yeah. Let's see.
I mean, that's a pretty impressive. Back in 88.
It says you won't lose a sub when it's in dive mode because of the depth of the dive is controlled by the electronic device, 100 feet range outdoors. So
that's what I'm saying. They're doing this shit in 88, and Newark, New Jersey can't even land the planes correctly. I mean, fuck. We're going backwards, man.
It's a different group. Different group. Yeah.
I booked my tickets today for Legion's Con, and I'm flying into Newark. I hope they get that shit figured out before I get there.
Nice.
Dude, I didn't know they made. Today I didn't know they made submarines that you could use remote control. Definitely didn't know they had it in '88. Holy shit!
I like that fireboat down there. That looks cool.
My parents must have stopped me before I got to these pages.
Right?
Like you can only focus on these 3.
Don't show Curtis the high volume pages. We don't have that kind of money.
Right. Here's more of your.
You're looking at the Christmas catalog, and it goes from page 78 to 89. You're like, where's 78?
Yeah.
What the heck is 9 in Mercedes Benz? The very bottom.
Porsche.
Oh, it's Porsche.
That's a Porsche.
Porsche for $499. That was one of those ones that had the fucking. It's got the wired controller. You have to like.
So it only goes to the.
It only goes like 3 feet.
and you gotta run after it.
And the wire's like 6 inches long.
Right. You may as well just push it down the road because you're going to be running alongside it anyway. So,
when you cut the wire and you're screwed.
Yeah, $499.
Jeff, I owe you an apology. I was wrong. He had a Ferrari 308 GTS.
Yep. You're thinking of Sonny on Miami Vice had a Lambo.
That's correct. Yep.
We got what I thought was a Godzilla, but apparently it's Big Rex. Yeah.
The knockoff version.
1999. It's best to give him plenty of room. This realistic dinosaur, totally realistic. I was just thinking that.
Looks just like a dinosaur.
It not only walks, but it spews smoke from its mouth and has eyes that light up for an eerie effect.
Hey, something Jada would make, right?
Does he come with a pack of smokes? It was 88. Spew smoke from his mouth.
It's the Joe picture.
Yeah, what is this Coca-Cola set? 15.
Ooh, there you go.
Coca-Cola Deluxe play set with authentic Coca-Cola detailing. Feature a 12-inch long truck and trailer, pickup and race car. Also includes Coca-Cola machine, 8 Coca-Cola bottles, bottle cases, and 2 loading zone barricades.
And 1 Curtis Ackerman truck driver action figure.
That's cool.
And 14 is a
sorry. Let me go back.
14 is a knockoff kit in silver at the bottom
14.
left.
Oh, here we go. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does. Knight Rider.
It says flip up lights.
Mystery Action Firebird has full operating flip up headlights, tail light, and parking lights, detachable roof, hinged rear window for storage, adjust front lever for a freewheeling action. So
plastic and metal.
Doesn't talk to you though.
No.
So,
I have to point out something. I'm very happy, Curtis. You're reading and you're doing very well.
It's really tiny print, so I'm doing my best. So
no, I mean, this is great. This is like college reading for you. So.
Here's Dylan. I thought Dylan was supposed to be on tonight. Where's he at? He said Big Rex is actually very popular, not Zilla. Okay.
Dylan gets a demerit.
Yep.
Yeah, but he also just dropped knowledge on us, so we're gonna wipe his slate clean. He's good. Oh, dude, I remember this thing. This parking gas. Did you guys have that?
I had the first version of this. This is a newer version, but I had the old version from Matchbox.
Very cool.
Because I'm old.
Let's see. What does it say for that? Realistic, detailed, and open 24 hours. Gas pump has ding ding sound. Set measures, and it's got the measurement. That's it. Yeah. I thought there's like isn't this one a car wash in this section? Something's going on here too. This middle section, I can't remember.
That's where Fight Club happens. That's where you have Fight Club.
Gotcha.
Demolition Derby.
Oh, you're not supposed to talk about that.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't in Fight Club, so I can talk about it.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Joe can't talk about it.
That's the number 47 rule, is that you can talk about it if you're not in it.
Right.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, here we go. Here you go, Blake. This is what you were talking about.
Those are fun. I love those cars. I love those things. And you know what was really fun? Because I'm a little stupid like this, but hey, I'm going to admit it. I used to like crash them in the back of them and jam them. And then they would start smoking from the electricity. And I feel like and I would try to melt them and shit. Like it was a real car crash and stuff. I was really destructive with these things.
Very cool.
Ooh, glow in the dark.
So I would go out in the summers. I would go to Ohio to visit my grandma. And my cousin would come over, and he was a big Joe collector. I never collected Joes, but he was a big Joe collector. And one time he found a motor, like in the trash. It was like, let me take this off screen real quick. So it was maybe like this, just like a little motor, and you could plug it into a 9-volt battery, like you put the wires on it, and it would just spin around. So what we ended up doing was we took a Joe apart. We took the screw out of the back, opened it up, took the legs off of it, and then screwed the torso onto the fucking motor, right? And then we wired it up to a 9-volt battery, and so he would spin around like a fucking tornado, and we would like kill all the other Joes and stuff with him. Just like have him whirlwinding around, like knocking them all to shit. So,
you know what's another fun thing to do is take your sister's Barbie doll, throw it in the freezer when she doesn't know it, and throw it out in the middle of the road, and when a truck runs over, it just shatters like glass.
Wow, that is evil as fuck.
Barbie, go bye-bye.
Anything else? Oh, look at that track. Oh, look at this one. Holy shit.
That's a whole city.
$90.
That's awesome. Too bad my room didn't have enough room for that.
Right.
That's crazy.
Is that the size of a flag?
It's bigger.
It's bigger.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And you'd have to let off on that trigger, or man, it would just take that turn. It would fly. Yeah, it would just shoot to the next fucking room. Anything else? I think we got to be getting towards the end of toys. This one's pretty lame compared to the last one, but
ooh,
what the fuck is
Ooh,
this?
Oh, look at that. A monorail?
That's what it looks like. And it jumps track. Look at that. It's got an opening here. Like,
and it climbs the wall.
Okay, they don't have cool toys like that.
And it's as seen on TV. So, yeah.
They don't have any of this cool stuff anymore. Seriously, I don't see any of this anymore.
That's why kids aren't interested in toys anymore. They're not cool enough.
This is their toy.
Here's your old-fashioned train. Look at that fucking nerd.
Nerd.
Excuse me, mother and father. Can we go
That's
for
a
the
good kid
dream
right
of
there,
ice
though.
after I'm done playing with my
Look at
trains?
that.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's a big set for $99.
Ooh. Doesn't come with a base, though.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Big set. Ooh, that's cool. I like that one. Oh, you know what? Do you guys ever remember? Have you guys ever heard of the N-Gauge the N-Gauge trains? They're the big trains like this big.
That's
So
what
my
you
mom and
get for
dad,
Christmas, right?
yeah, my mom and dad bought me one from Marshall Fields back in the day, and I had the N-Gauge train, and it was so cool, and I loved that thing. I don't even know where it went, but those things are so detailed and so chunky.
Yeah, this is Playmobil, Jeff.
Playmobil, yeah.
That's
So
pretty
you had to
cool.
build it.
Western setup with cowboys and Indians, and
That's basically where I live.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's Joe's backyard.
Number 5, Western wagon, 2 figures, horse, doctor's bag, and accessories, $7.99.
Jeez.
So,
Hell yeah.
you gotta have the doctor's bag for sure.
Well, if you're going to be shooting people, obviously.
Yeah.
You gotta have.
I love just the random bones that they've got.
That is accurate. Actually, so accurate to Nevada.
And the fucking 2 vultures or 3, 4 vultures. Holy shit!
Yeah, they're hungry. That's
Yeah.
why that animal's there's no meat on the bones. Those 4 vultures cleaned it.
It's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, you don't really see that many vultures, but definitely bleached bones.
This
The
lady
big
doesn't
Nevada
look like
thing.
she belongs in the same area as vultures and cowboys and stuff. Like she's a little fancy.
Yeah, you got to have your city slickers, right?
Coming into town on their train.
And look at the
We
look
don't
at the
take
train
kindly
sign.
to your top around here.
The little train emblem on the caboose looks like a Union Pacific. It's a knockoff.
This guy's got his wagon wheel stuck in the sand. He's not going nowhere, man.
Nope.
His horses don't look happy either.
He needs that slip differential. One wheel spinning, the other one's doing nothing, you know? He got my cousin Vinny.
Nobody's helping him because he has a yellow hat.
Is that whole thing $219
Except for that damn monkey.
Let's see. I believe it was
for everything there? $219. Wow.
No, just the train. Our exclusive train alone is $219.
Colorado
And then you had
Springs.
all these other things with it. The Western Station, which is this one right here, was $64.99. You can get a remote control submarine for that. You got a Stagecoach set was $15. Western Bandits $12.99. Western Wagon $7.99. And then down here, the Lionel train, $200. So,
Those Lionel trains are cool because they have smoke that comes out of them too.
Joe has smoke that comes out of him.
Oh,
as
the
well.
pitchback. My brother had the pitchback. He loved that.
Yeah, we're now into sports, and we're into sports ball, as Jesse would say. So
Sports ball.
Yeah.
Sports ball.
I don't know. We didn't have a flag in here. I think I don't know if flag was before this or after this, but it definitely wasn't on this year's wish list. So
I think flag was like in 6.
Unicycle. I don't know that I've ever seen a unicycle for sale. We got a guy that unicycles in our neighborhood. Like we're kind of in like it's not really a gated community, but there's only one road in and out. So unless you're in the community, you're not going to be here. But there's a guy that just rides around our neighborhood on a fucking unicycle like every day. So,
damn.
See, I think
a lost art.
Wait, go back.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go back.
I'm trying to. It's my internet. Damn it.
Oh, goddamn internet.
But go back.
Go back.
Do you see that
No.
that picture of people playing basketball? I think the guy wearing the 23 is probably going to win.
I think he probably is.
Is his name MJ?
He looks like he might know what he's doing.
It might be.
I don't think those kids got a chance. So.
That's great. Little Michael Jordan. That definitely got to be the
I love how the little black kid is like jumping way high in the air, and then the white kid is not even leaving the ground.
It's Jordan Jumper. It is Michael Jordan. It's Jordan Jumper.
And that's Larry Bird.
Yeah, that's Larry Bird.
The white kid's like, dude, I don't need to jump. I'm just gonna stand here on my tiptoes.
Just tall. Yeah.
This little kid.
What the fuck is 28? Some sort of like Nerf type sword or something.
On guard.
Nerf, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Nerf fencing. Yeah. So
on guard, mon ami.
There's targets on the hilt. So there's targets here on the hilt, and you have to hit it with the sword in order to win, I guess.
That was boring.
I'm sure that's what happened.
Like
yeah.
Look at 22. Look at those skates. Would you wear those out in public? Give me a break.
Look at 25. Try the big bounce, inflatable rubber tube. That's all it is. You just fucking put somebody on it and you hit it and try to bounce them in the air.
I saw one of those at Lover's Lane. That's weird.
Dude, I bet you that thing would be fun in the water.
Actually, 22, I had those skates.
I'm sorry.
I had those. They were pieces of shit, man.
Were they adjustable in the middle? Like you could expand them in and out? I had something like that.
I can't remember. I just remember that they were like fully plastic. There was like no metal in it whatsoever. Yeah. And so they got damaged really easily. They were crap.
And your shoes would never like match the front strap that was like fit over. God damn.
All right, now we're into sleds, and I think we're fully out of toys here. Yeah. So,
boo.
Yep. Unless you guys want some slides.
Was that some ninja costumes? Was that like ninja suits up there? Look at that.
Number 3, martial arts
Safari
master.
outfit.
Costumes are made machine washable polyester. So, you got
polyester.
You got ninja costume, includes pants, jacket, headpiece, face scarf, gauntlets, and plastic sword.
And below that's the ninja tower with slide.
Yeah.
That one at the bottom, I think, is still outside of my parents' house.
Hold on, I gotta go back. It's the internet.
Oh God!
Calm down.
Hey, it was fast.
This one here, the house.
Yeah, I think it's still outside of my parents' house. Probably.
It's just not the same color because it's all bleached from the sun.
From the sun, it is lighter colored.
It's all brittle.
That house is actually for sale down the road from me. It's like $200.
It's all I can afford nowadays. Actually,
No, you're right, Alexander. That's correct.
It's the only home that's in my price range.
It's like $150,000 for that house right now.
Right.
Comes with a snap-on garage for another 50 G's.
Swing set. Let's see. Anything else good? Or are we done with the cool stuff? I think we're done with the cool stuff. Let's go back.
287.
Let's go back to home. Let's go to, we were on 88. So that was the 88 Christmas book from Sears. We'll look at the Christmas book from JCPenney's for the same year.
Nice.
So let's see what they got. They might have some different
JCPenney doing it right.
Let me know if you guys see toys. Seeing a bunch of junk. Fake jewelry. Crappy clothes.
Oh, that's the clothes we all wore, though. You know you loved it.
Mom says you need new underwear, camping supplies, junk, Christmas trees,
Santa Claus outfit. That's cool.
crappy toys. Let's see. Nintendo.
Ooh.
Let's see what we got on Nintendo.
Sears didn't have Nintendo.
$99 for the set. Another $39 if you want the NES Advanced joystick. So
did it blow up the page on yours, Curtis?
Oh, sorry, it did. Might have to. Oh, it opened up a new tab. Here we go. Sorry. I will go to it. There we go.
The gun. Yeah.
Yeah. The original system, $99. If you wanted the big controller here, that was $39.99, which I definitely had. It was awesome. Had the turbo button, so instead of having to press it constantly, you just hit the one turbo button, you're good to go.
Nice.
What do we get down here?
The Atari.
7800.
That's
7800.
7800 Pro system for $79.99. So
had that in the barracks, man.
Plays all 2600 games plus the new 7800 game cartridges. So double duty.
What's E? Video game cabinet now.
Yeah, video game cabinet, $49.99.
Made with particle board that if you like lean down it, the screws would rip out the side and it'll be done.
Yeah.
F is another shoebox that they just branded to make you. Yeah.
Probably that crappy vinyl covered cardboard that had like a snap on it, and if you leaned down it the wrong way, it creased. It was broken. Sorry, I'm kind of sounding negative, but there was a lot of crappy made stuff back then.
Look at that. I mean, what's weird is that the game systems have definitely gone up considerably in price, but the video games really haven't gone up that much compared. Like
double.
I mean, now you don't get everything in the video game now. You got to pay for like extras and all that other shit. But
you want an extra set of armor? That's $49.
That's right.
You want to actually have a chance to win? That's $115 add-on.
Right. So here's their 7800 cartridges.
Hey, Kevin, Atari was for poor kids, but I'm telling you, I loved Atari.
Yeah.
Atari was cool. I didn't have one. My buddy had one, but I enjoyed the Atari.
If you really want the poor kids system, I had the Intellivision with the paddles. But my favorite game was Pitfall. I loved Pitfall, trying to get through that whole course.
Well, did you have Socrates? Because
Socrates?
Yeah, you got a Socrates educational video system. So.
Dude, no way, Socrates, bro.
Yeah.
Bill and Ted's excellent gaming system.
Hot take right now. I like Bogus Journey better than Excellent Adventure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's surprising.
Yeah.
I like Napoleon and Iggy Piggy. Iggy Piggy.
I had this thing here. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I remember having that where you had to like put in cards and like answer questions and stuff.
Yep.
My parents wanted to make me into a nerd.
That was for kids who were on probation.
Yeah,
that was
worked really well.
Well, it was math. I was really good at math. They never once encouraged reading with me. I know it's hard to believe.
Well, there it is.
It's hard to believe.
Now.
Never once where it went wrong. Say, hey, you've got to read more, but they were like, you need to know math. So,
but see, my parents encouraged everything, and I was like, I went in the Marine Corps.
Gotcha.
We just eat crayons there and kill people, you know. What color, Sergeant? I got it. Lime green.
Little cash register with some fake money. Man, they're all like little kid. I hope there's like actual like action.
Lego.
Duplo. That was Duplo.
What?
There's Lego. Duplo was on the other.
Anybody play Monopoly when you were a kid? And if everyone had a Monopoly, or not Monopoly, Monopoly. And then you go to your friend's house and you like snag some of their money so you had more money in your bank when you took it back to your game board.
Did we go into our friend's house and steal their shit? No, Blake, we didn't.
No, I didn't steal their shit. No.
That was just you.
All right. Well, it was money, man.
What the fuck is this on Battleship? They're shooting Battleship? Oh, it's 2 separate games.
Jesus.
Like, holy fuck.
That's
how you really win that Battleship, with a gun. Yeah.
Simon was fun, though. I like Simon.
Tank Attack LCD action game has scrolling battlefield. Man the guns against the tanks on a large screen. A large screen. It's that little thing in front of his face. Okay. Sound effects and 9 levels of difficulty. So
D. I think I had D. Space Turbo.
D? Oh, there we go. Space Turbo by Coleco. High-tech command center with digital screen that displays realistic alien attack. There's their Cosmic Jeff. Push-button joystick, includes accessories. Yeah. All right.
It was cool.
Very neat.
Cheap as shit screen, but it was cool.
Here's some more games. Very cool.
Trouble.
Yeah. Pop-O-Matic Bubble.
Oh, Pop-O-Matic.
Yeah, you gotta have the Pop-O-Matic bubble. There's Guess Who. I love me some Guess Who.
Yeah.
Man, but guess the new one that they've got out is awesome.
You were playing that in California, right?
Yeah.
How about this football game, man? Anybody have this?
Oh yeah.
God, I love that thing. The only thing was when the little things like bing, 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 the little red dot, and you're like, come on, run faster.
That was Tiger, right? Or
yeah, that one was by Mattel, but the one I had was by Tiger. You're correct. And guess how much that thing is right now? If you have it working, it's $127.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Bikes. Man, we didn't have any like action figure. Where the fucking action figures at? There's a big fire truck.
Oh, see, I didn't miss anything when I was in the Marine Corps when I stopped. So they realized Blake can't collect.
Look at that football game. That's where I was at.
Oh, that was state of the art shit.
Yeah. I love those little handheld ones like this golf thing. Like any of these like little handheld
I remember
ones.
that.
Super cool. That
I had a shoebox full of them.
The only time that
like
I've ever played a Zelda game was on one of those little handheld ones. I've never played any other Zelda game.
wow.
Well, you got to play on Switch. I'm telling you, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited about the Switch too. There's something coming up.
George Brett.
George Brett, nice.
Starting lineups. Hopefully this is working backwards from the other one where this is the sports stuff is the beginning of the toys. Marcus Allen. This is
Herschel Walker and John Elway. Nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
Is that a stadium down there? Is that a football?
If we checked out 89, we'd have definitely some Bo Jackson in those starting lineups. But
absolutely. Wow, baseball cards, nice.
Yeah, they had the reprint of the like tobacco cards and stuff. I had all of that shit.
Did you get rid of it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Man. Dude, I've got this set right here.
Still? You still have it?
I may still have this.
That's probably worth some money there.
1988 Gallery of Champions ingots, 12 miniature solid bronze, official Topps baseball cards. Each is a tribute to a top baseball player from last season. I have this set.
Topps 1988. What's it called? Gallery of Champions
ingots. Yeah.
Gallery.
I mean, it's probably beat to hell, but I definitely have that. Or at least I did have it. If it's not, maybe my ex stole it. I don't know. But if it's still in my baseball card stuff, it's in the garage. So.
Well, don't worry. It's not worth that much. It's $35.
It's pretty cool, though. They were like little like Topps baseball cards, but they're like metal.
Yeah, those are bronze. The one that's these are aluminum. Okay. Oh, here's the bronze. Oh, the bronze one is $150 for the
That's
set.
how much it cost when he bought
it's
it.
140.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Well, that's shitty.
You can make $10.
There you go.
Wow. Okay. Sorry
I
about
can't
that.
believe I paid that much for it, but okay.
Right.
Or my parents paid that much for it.
Santa paid for it, not your parents.
That's true.
Santa Claus.
Yeah, forgot about that.
Such a nice
guy. Light Bright. I love me some Light Bright.
Light Bright's fun.
Etch-a-sketch.
Oh, I love the Etch-a-Sketch. Except what would always suck is I'd like get something going really good and then I'd
Or not
sneeze.
Etch-a-Sketch, that's the magnetic.
Yeah, this is like the Magna Doodle.
Magna Doodle. Yep.
Yep.
It sucked when you had to sneeze. You had the Etch-a-Sketch. If you sneezed and you didn't set it down right away, you erased everything. You're like, zero. Ah, shit. Start over. Life was tough back then.
Where are the fucking action figures? Here we got dolls. Maybe we're getting there. Maybe we're getting close.
Well, aren't those action figures? Aren't dolls action figures?
Shut up, Blake.
I told you what my mom did. She sent me this. Marine.
There it is. You're
Oh,
the
boy.
Cabbage Patch Kids.
Yeah, I actually have one still at my mom's house named Blake.
Nice. That was like a whole thing. Like everybody had to search through every single one to find the right name, right?
My mom was so proud of herself that year in Christmas because she found one. My sister Missy, my other sister Katie, Blake. Every family had one, and she got one for my dad, named Roger, and he just like, all right.
Like, I don't care.
Mapletown.
Whatever.
I'm just fast forwarding and trying to get to the boys' toys. Like, come on. I don't need all this crap.
Those are creepy ass looking dolls.
I was just gonna say that.
They look like they're out of some horror movie that we
I'm
watched.
not spending time on that.
Barbie's always looking good though.
That
So is
my
Jam.
My sister had that jukebox. That was a pretty cool jukebox.
Nice.
Accessory carrying case.
Ooh, look at Ferrari down there. Magnum
Oh,
PI.
she had
for her,
this
right?
ice cream set too. Yeah.
Nice. There it is.
Yeah,
Magnum PI Ferrari.
That's the Magnum.
I remember I made her have Barbie make ice cream for all my fucking He-Man figures. So.
I'll tell you what's fun though. You can smash like in the Easy Bake Oven. They don't give you enough packets, man. I was eating everything that could be made out of that thing really quick. I wanted to resupply.
Is that a Pimp Ken on the back page?
Let's see.
No Cabbage Patch named Ryan Nolan.
Oh, no.
I don't know what it is. It's
It looked
definitely
like
Ken's.
Pimp Ken in the middle or something.
Yeah. I don't know what they got there.
Was that? Is that the Culture Club? Is that like the David Bowie? It looks like David Bowie and
I don't know.
Adamant.
Yeah, I think that was Okay. I guess Boys Toys. This is when it all started shutting down.
Was that a geo tracker?
Yeah, it was a geo tracker.
My goodness, how much fucking girl shit we got to get through.
Oh, my sister had that where she could style the hair and they could do all the hair stuff.
Fucking sewing machine. Come on.
I know. I wish somebody got my girlfriend one of those.
Oh, it's the
Did
cracked out
Darla
figure.
have one of those sewing machines? Did she start on that sewing machine, Darla?
You might have. I don't know.
I want to see Darla make a cape now with that sewing machine. That's what I want to see.
Me and my sister had that.
Yeah, this is how you train women, though.
Whatever, Alexander, you had it. Stop blaming on your sister.
No. I still have it. What are you talking about?
Okay, cool. Just own it, man. We're cool. We're all a bunch of geeks on here.
This isn't
We had
the
all that
Easy
shit.
Bake, but this is the Fisher Price Glow Toaster Oven. So
Not to be confused with the Fisher Rice.
yeah, the Pizza Hut set.
Had that too.
Yeah.
A Pizza Hut set's lame.
Oh, but it had a Pepsi in the back, not a Coke.
Oh. Pepsi generation.
Yep.
Oh man.
Jeez, I mean,
give me some action figures.
man, you're into doll stuff or trading cards. You're 1988, man. JCPenney's is
That
failing.
was your year.
Pepsi.
Whoa, what's the? Oh my God, I remember that thing.
The electric drum set.
Yeah.
Fraggle Rock drum set.
Here we go.
Here we go.
See,
All
this is
right.
the beginning.
Trucks.
We're not into trucks, but this
It's
is
like
the,
home improvement out. Oh.
Whoa.
Two.
this is the one that didn't have any electronics to it. You just had to use gravity. Fuck
Yeah.
that, kid.
It was cheap Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
That was Kmart. This is like the Kmart catalog.
Man, I tell you what, if we get to the action figure section, it's like lame.
It might be until next
gonna be
week
pissed.
before we get there. Jesus.
Oh, that's the one that has a little thingy that shoots the cars out really good.
Was that a
kid's asleep.
warehouse?
That kid's so fucking bored. Look at him.
He's asleep. He looks asleep.
He played so hard.
He's like, man, this is the worst present ever. Dude.
My friend's got the one with electricity, and I got this one. Oh, another fire truck again.
Yeah, there's the fire truck. They better look at the remote.
Yep.
Look at that remote, man.
Looks like a garage door opener.
Oh, Snoopy on a skateboard.
Oh.
Look at that. $59.99, same price as the other one. But I mean, this is a guy this is Snoopy. It's not just some random kid on a skateboard.
Right.
So what do we got here? Bone Age.
Oh.
Those are actually kind of dope.
I don't remember Bone Age.
I don't either, but they look cool.
Caveman playset?
Rulers of Earth prehistoric dinosaur playset. So it looks like you would have those those little dinosaurs that are almost like army guys, like they no articulation or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
We need those willow figures for that.
Yep.
Yeah, this Bone Age stuff looks pretty cool. It looks like they even got like figures. Like, look at the bottom here. You got like a little figure with a dinosaur skull head on.
That was by Kenner, it says.
Those guys would murder baby dinosaurs to make helmets.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
They're like riding them.
Yeah.
Look at
one
A1.
figure included with each dinosaur.
That's cool. Yeah, I kind of like that. I never saw that before, but I like it. What do we got here? Dino Riders. Okay.
Oh, I had these.
Oh,
There's the big
sweet.
Rex.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's interesting that like this one has this, but the Sears one, exact same year, exact same, time period of the year. It's for Christmas. Has none of this.
Yeah.
So,
It was an exclusive. That's all.
Gotcha.
Store exclusive.
There we go. Look at that. That's a better look at that stealth vehicle for sure. Look at that stealth fighter. Fucking Blake's missing this. He fucking stayed for all the girly bullshit, and then it's
the bug.
Yeah,
Let's go to the next page. Next page.
Oh, sorry, Blake, you missed it.
Those are cool.
I said you stayed for all the fucking dolls and shit, and then as soon as we get to the stealth fighter, you're out.
Well, I didn't think you guys wanted to hear me blow my nose or go to the bathroom. Sorry, but I bet you want to hear this.
There you go.
Nice.
What was that vehicle down towards the bottom? I think I had that one.
Those are cool.
Which one? The one on this one here, or the D?
The Warthog.
D
I
is
had that.
Yeah, the Warthog. Joe can land his forces by land or sea. Has machine gun, 2 missiles, removable nose cone, swiveling and pivoting hatches, and 1 figure.
Comes with the Sergeant Slaughter. I remember buying it just for the Sarge.
Oh, it's got a Sarge in it? Nice.
Yep.
And in the real military, it's called an Amtrak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Warthog
sounds cooler. I don't know.
Warthog sounds way better, and the Amtrak sink and a lot of people die. So I'd rather ride the Warthog.
The C is the G.I. Joe Cobra Bug, all-terrain vehicle. It protects Cobra Island. Has detachable underwater sub, cannons, guns, 2-armed jet ski torpedoes, ground-to-air missiles. Includes 1 figure. So, that's kind of neat.
Oh, there's that baby. There's that beautiful.
A bunch of Joes. Here are those 6-packs that we were looking at on the other one.
Neat. Cool.
F is Good Guys. It includes Arctic Attack, Storm Shadow, Point Man, SWAT, Light Infantry, and Blooper Man.
Blooper Man.
Blooper Man. Yeah, Blooper Man. He has accidents in his pants.
I hope we get Blooper Man in the classified series.
Blooper Man.
Bad Guy set includes Destro Soldier, not Destro, but Destro Soldier.
Yep.
Cobra Hostile, Cobra Knot, Deep Demon, Destro General, and Road Pig.
Yeah, Road Pig's with the white hair. I could see him. And his doggy. Oh, no, that's actually... Road Pig has that.
Yeah, Road Pig's right here.
Yep.
He's got the bird with him, right? Like the Vulture.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Those are cool.
What was that camouflage made for?
Camouflage. Which one?
At the bottom of the vehicles, at the bottom.
Oh, I don't know.
What are they? What's that blending into?
I don't know.
My favorite.
It's cool looking though.
It is pretty cool.
The jungle.
It's like a tiger. It's like, and it's got that that mouth painting.
I guess
on it.
if
fucking flying tigers coming at us.
For you.
Yeah.
It's coming right for us.
Yeah. What's scarier
I'll
than
tell you
a
right
tiger?
now.
A flying tiger.
If I saw a jet coming at me with an evil smiley face painted like that, I'd be even more scared.
Here's the pretenders. These were dumb in my opinion. They just had like the outside shell that really didn't do anything, and the little tiny bot inside. So there's that Optimus that we were talking about earlier.
Hell yeah!
You still have that, Joe?
Yeah, I never got rid of anything.
Nice.
Every toy I had is somewhere.
Well, I know you still have that plastic house that's probably falling apart, but that's cool.
Right. Well, that wasn't mine though. That I was too old for that, I think.
But then again, throughout your life, there's been some tough times. You probably moved back into it a few times, huh?
You know, I keep it around just for that. Tough times aren't over.
It's not shameful.
These mass vehicles look a lot better than the other ones, I think.
Those are cool.
On the Sears one, yeah.
What's that dune buggy? Go back up. Or that one there. It's like it's a Corvette. It's a Stingray, jacked up Stingray.
Very cool. Real Ghostbusters.
Oh, there you go. There's that grandma one, that creepy grandma.
Ooh, they had the firehouse.
My favorite was the football player. I love the football player.
Ooh,
is that the Ohio State Buckeye player?
Might be.
This is the original freight feature Ghostbusters.
What do we got here? Just horses. If you want some horses. What the fuck is this?
Rock tumbler
set?
It's a rock tumbler.
That's some fucking nerd shit right there. I mean, I was doing calculations on a machine. Oh, dude, talk about fucking nerd. I so had this. I had this microscope with the different slides and shit. Oh my gosh, I was such a dork. These right here, it had slides of shit that was already on there, like different, like a leaf or a bug or whatever. And it was, you could just put it under there and look at it. It was already there. But then they also had blank slides to where you could go collect your own shit and put it on there.
What was the magnification? Times 5?
Let's see. What does it say? 1200 times 5-in-1 zoom microscope. So, and then the specimen set was $13. So $55 for the microscope, $12.99 for the set. So,
wow.
And then there's some other microscopes down here, but this is the one I had. This one, and I had these fucking things. So. Yeah, my parents trying to make me. They're like, don't fucking read, but like learn science, learn math, forget reading. So there's some telescope stuff, some more nerd shit.
Lab.
Oh, dude, I remember these. These were kind of cool.
You can still get those at Hobby Lobby.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
That's cool.
Hobby Lobby, not open on Sundays.
Nope. Here, wow. Visible turbo engine kit. Okay.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, this all looks like Hobby Lobby type shit.
Oh yeah,
nerd
JC
shit.
Penney's is for nerds.
How come JC Penney's doesn't have cops and crooks?
What are those?
You go to Sears for that. The man store.
Rocks, minerals, crystal radio optics.
Have you ever tried to pull up like a Toys R Us
where you're growing the crystals and shit?
Yeah, that's what you should look up.
Have you ever tried to pull up like a KB Toys or a Toys R Us Christmas Christmas flyer or something? Do they have those?
This thing that I'm on, it has. I'll have to take a look. I think it's Sears, J.C. Penney, and something else, and it's got it for different times of the year. So
I think we're out of the boys' toys.
Yeah, I think so. We're starting to get into trains and shit.
Oh, it had the jump the track one.
Yeah. Let's go back home. So let's see. It has Sears, Montgomery Ward.
Ooh, Montgomery Ward.
J.C. Penney.
My mom was always like, "You don't need to buy Levi's; they're too expensive. We can go to Montgomery Ward's and get you a pair of Wranglers or something like that." And I'm like, "God darn it!"
Sears and J.C. Penney, but it has every year here, up to a certain point. I think it goes up to 2017.
Sears
and actually, it's got it from 2011 through 2016. It's all Canada shit. So. Wonder what a Canada Christmas book looks like.
A lot more jackets.
Yeah.
Fucking moose everywhere.
Winter.
The only wrestling figure is the Mountie.
So if you Google Toys R Us flyers 1980, 1990s, there's actually like their sales brochures for Christmas you can go through.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm looking at them right here.
Do they have a KB Toy one? I would go more of a KB Toy guy than Toys R Us, if I'm being honest.
KB Toys Christmas.
And I try to be honest. There's no reason to lie to you guys.
Oh, that's fair.
What we got here?
Ooh.
That's costumes. No action figures. Fucking Canada, man.
Yeah.
Fucking Canada's got no action figures.
Well,
they're a bunch of fucking maple syrup drinking pussies.
They're not. Yeah, there's no fighting in Canada.
Yeah, they can't even have a gun anymore.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for that. I'll take a look. KB Toys 1988.
88.
Because that's all we're looking at right now is 88.
I know I saw some Toys R Us ones, but I didn't see any KB Toys. There's like KB Toys that came up KB Toys commercial.
Yeah, there is a Toys R Us one for 88. Let's see. Let's share screen. Let's see. We've got some games. We got the Sega Master System. Now, I had that. Sega Master System was pretty good. Dude, Afterburner. So, okay. Afterburner was my fucking game, bro. I had my parents had a Papasan chair in the living room. And I don't know, you guys ever, you know what a Papasan chair is, right? So I would take it off the base and put it on the ground so that I could rock back and forth as I'm playing Afterburner. So like I'm in the vehicle. It was a gaming chair before there were gaming chairs. It was awesome.
Did you run into the TV when you crashed too? Did you like throw yourself at the TV so it could be real?
But Afterburner did that where the plane would like explode and shit. So train, man, they're gonna have a bunch of bullshit.
Wait, go back. Wow, rifles and toy guns. Wow.
Yeah.
Guns open up into
you can get the Glooper game set. Shoots wacky globs of goop up to 25 feet.
That's awesome. Wouldn't that be awesome at Legion's Con? We all had like Glooper guns. We could
Glooper guns.
We could fill it up with purple stuff and nail a van.
Shoot purple glue.
We call it the PGG. The PGG.
Yeah.
The Glooper gun.
PGG Glooper set. Let's see. What do we got?
PGG, don't shoot that shit at me.
I had that.
What is? Hold on. Let me try to embiggen.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, that's not going to embiggen it. Let me see if I can zoom in more. Nope, I can't. Yeah. What is?
Yeah, I had that command center.
Mobile command.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
That's
awesome.
pretty fucking cool. I like that.
So it was like a tackle box. You could like close it up.
Yeah.
And it was like this. It was almost like a sand crawler.
Hmm.
That's pretty sweet.
That's pretty nice. Some nerd shit.
Yeah.
More nerd shit.
Crossfire.
More nerd shit. That's it. That's the whole fucking catalog.
That's can't be. Yeah, that's lame.
Fucking
Must be a flyer.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking Toys R Us.
Left us hanging. Went to Canada. They went north.
Yeah, that's why I would go to KB Toy. Fuck Toys R Us.
Hey, Toys R Us was the shit. You know, somebody asked me once, you know, I grew up in Chicagoland. We had a lot of Toys R Us all over the place. And people were like, why do you think Toys R Us? And, you know, everyone wanted to blame, well, Walmart put Toys R Us. I'm like, no, Toys R Us put Toys R Us out. When I was a kid, they used to do all kinds of stuff. Like you'd go there and there'd be like pro baseball players signing autographs. I saw Walter Payton at Toys R Us. They had coloring contests, so you could turn in a picture of Jeffrey and win like a $500 gift card. I mean, they did all kinds of neat things. And they're, you know, obviously I wasn't doing much collecting when I was in the Marine Corps, but you know, you come back around, they just weren't doing nothing, man. You walk into Toys R Us, the floors weren't even clean. So like, let alone, you know, just getting to see Jeffrey.
Okay, so I may have found something interesting here.
Frederick's a Hollywood catalog.
It is a Hasbro Toy Fair 1988 catalog. Toy Fair catalog.
Oh, ooh, okay. Barbie's looking good too.
Let me see if I can I control this with arrows? No,
Barbie's a hoe.
Barbie was okay. You know, the girls that really, you know, the dolls, my sister, Jim, those girls were, they were good looking ones. Jim. Those are my son girls.
Oh, there's cops.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, those are cool.
Yeah, that's the cops we were looking at earlier, but it's just a better look because it's
that's a lot better. I like that big dude. Who's the big dude with the white jacket? Who's like got a straight jacket on?
That's Big Boss.
Big Boss.
Yeah, he's the main bad guy.
I can't wait until Fresh Monkey Fiction does Big Boss.
But this is the dude right here, Buttons McBoom Boom, 100%.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He was
awesome.
awesome.
Best character, best name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in trouble with Fresh Monkey Fiction and their new lines. I'm screwed.
There's more cops. There's Bulletproof Vest.
I'm just gonna have to get another job on top of my job.
Sundown, dude. Sundown was so fucking cool.
I'm gonna have to go back to
the one that they're doing at Chicken
Barricade.
Yeah. Which one?
I had Barricade.
Yeah,
the guy in the back there.
Yeah,
I liked Bowser and Blitz.
Yep.
Those are cool. Ooh,
and Bowser and Blitz are connected to Mutt and Junkyard.
Yeah.
There's a through line between them.
Oh.
They look similar.
Man, they got a lot of stuff in there in Cops and Crooks.
Yeah, this is a lot better.
Yeah, the caps that you would put through there, and
God, that was awesome.
Oh, the ribbon caps! I love those things.
Dude, look at McBoom Boom up there. It's my boy.
Doing
these pictures here definitely make those toys look a lot better than the other ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I never had them. So
there's David Williams one, Turbo Two-Tone.
Oh, that's cool paint job. It's got flames on the hood.
Yeah.
Those look fun.
Man, they got like the whole thing.
Wow.
That's cool. Okay. Dumb shit. More dumb shit. More dumb shit. It's really cool that they got all these pictures until they start showing dumb shit.
What are those?
These are army ants. Not articulated. They're basically like army figures, but ants. So
like Smurfs, like the little Smurf figures. There's
kind of, yeah.
I actually had all those. Yeah, I'm admitting it. I had all the Smurfs.
I'm betting that Jesse had a bunch of those. Transformers.
I got Smurf figures in my stocking.
Dude, look at the cassettes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Yep, the one that's like a rhino. Yes, dinosaur ones. Eject. That's a good
Eject
name.
was my favorites.
Nice. It's a little hard to see with the dark background and the dark things, but that's kind of cool. I loved how they I would love to just have a set of those cassettes, even if they didn't transform anymore. Like that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
More Transformers. We got here.
Those blockies are coming with
Combiners.
non-transformable cassettes.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
Oh, there's the Sharkicon.
Oh, here's those ones that like flipped. Gosh, what are those called?
Spy. Transformers.
Spy assist.
Spy assortment.
But like you would wind them up and fucking they would just roll and then they would pop up. You know.
Target Master? No, that's down there.
I can't remember what it is.
Maybe it's on the other page.
I think it. Yeah, I don't know. Can't remember. There was a name for it, but let's see. What else we got? More Transformers.
Transformers, more than
A lot of Transformers.
Yeah, a lot of Transformer shit. Anybody here into Transformers?
No.
I collect the 3.0 DLX line. I love all those.
I've got a few of the YOLO Park, but I'm not a huge Transformer. I was never really huge into Transformers.
I was huge into Beast Wars. That was my jam.
Beast Wars is
You're
cool.
young, Jeff.
Yeah, because I'm young.
I liked I honestly like GoBots better than Transformers.
GoBots are pretty cool. There's no doubt about that.
Fucking Leader One, dude, that thing was awesome. I took that thing everywhere with me.
I probably shouldn't say this on here, but I have that freaking was that the Mazenkaiser, the original one, mint condition in Chicago. I should find it and give it to Jeremy.
That's cool.
The Shogun or whatever. Yeah, I have that original one, mint condition, and the what do you call it? The Godzilla with the tongue that goes out, mint condition.
Nice.
Oh
Oh wow.
Damn.
Back in Chi-Town in storage, just waiting for me to pick it up.
Man, lots of Transformers.
yeah.
How many people we got in the chat? How many people we got watching right now? Because it looks like the only person that's talking is Kevin.
22.
Right there.
22's watching.
It's still on because they fell asleep watching.
Oh, there you go.
We're the
With the remote in their hand on their smart TV.
Yeah.
Right.
God, this is
OffWorld, the
boring.
sleep aid.
This is boring.
Somebody's sitting on their couch and they're watching this. That's interesting. Like this is like potty. This is like toilet time.
Here we go.
Yeah, but that's a long toilet time. My legs would have fell asleep if I was watching this.
Visionaries. Anybody interested in Visionaries?
Oh,
I
I'm
like
thinking about
the chest, but everything else is crappy.
G.I. Joe.
Hologram.
oh, what's that one right there on the left? Oh,
Which one?
yeah. Which GI Joe is that in the left? That one. What is that?
This one.
Oh, you can't blow them up, huh? Yeah.
No, I can.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I had this.
That's Iron
This is
Grenadier.
for vehicle. Yeah.
Iron Grenadier Destra.
Yeah.
That's cool. I was wondering if that was Iron Grenadier because of the colors.
Yeah. That's Destra's
The spoiler.
spoiler.
Yeah.
The spoiler. The spoiler.
A lot of G.I. Joe shit.
Yeah, look at that thing, man. That's awesome.
Speaking of GI Joe and Transformer, while we're on this,
I remember
is anybody?
the spaceship. Yeah.
Oh, I had.
The Defiant.
No, that's not the one. I had the one from what was it? The big white one that had the two jets from the movie. God, I can't remember.
It's
Wait
not.
there.
I don't know.
I don't
It's an old show. Hold on.
because they did.
Look at
They
that.
did do the Defiant by
Holy
itself.
shit.
Oh, that's cool.
That
Yeah,
is
that's
fucking
The
awesome.
launch complex.
That's sweet.
Dude, that's badass. Can you imagine getting that as a kid? Holy shit. Parents would have
That's
to
pretty
be
cool.
rich. Yeah, that's it. That's it for the thing. It was so G.I. Joe's, looks like Visionaries, Transformers, and Cops is the main thing.
Still, I think this is better than any of the Sears or Penny's catalogs.
19.
Yeah.
But I like that there's a Barbie on the front of the Hasbro catalog.
There you go.
That's
one
a
down.
Barbie.
And there was no girl shit in here at all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
I don't think they needed to try and sell Barbies. They pretty much took care of themselves. Yeah.
Especially in the late 80s.
Check out more catalogs. Well, let's see. Do I need to save this page or not? Yeah, it looks like it's got.
Oh wow.
Ooh, Galoob.
Oh, by Galoob. Remember Galoob?
Oh yeah.
Galoob didn't have an 88. They had an 87 and then an 89.
They have a Coleco 88.
Hasbro, Coleco.
I don't know. Oh, Coleco's, that's the video games, right?
The Kenner.
Kenner.
No 88.
LJN. Wow.
They had
look at
an
that.
86 and then jumped to 94.
88.
88
Playmates.
There we go.
Let me see LJN, see what they had.
Silverhawks, maybe? Or no, Silverhawks was Kenner.
Bionic 6. Anybody into Bionic 6?
I've never seen it in English. It was my buddy was Hispanic and he would put it on Galavision. But yeah, I never saw Bionic 6 in English.
Turtles.
Oh yeah.
How did we not see Turtles on anything else?
Yeah, where was Torque?
this
Sears and Penny's didn't sell them.
This must. Oh, okay.
They're anti-turtles.
Dude, the fucking
Not until
blimp.
the 90s.
Dude. Oh yeah.
The blimp.
Whoa.
That's the second blimp.
That's the blow-up one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had it.
I
had
saw
the first-
a mint vintage one at a show up here a couple years ago. I was like, holy shit.
Is that the first one or second one?
I think this is the first. This is 88. Like this is.
First. Yeah, because the line came out in
The
80s.
beginning of everything. Like look, all the figures they have are the Turtles, and then 4 bad guys. So this is very early on in the line.
They weren't that deep yet.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I was waiting for
Still
it.
saying that.
Yeah, it's just the first. Yeah.
Donatello was still her favorite.
They were still fucking cool figures, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
My son actually has the re-released ones of the vintage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like totally about them. He wouldn't stop talking about them until I got them for him.
Oh, what are those?
Dino Riders.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's what we were looking at earlier, but they're obviously better pictures. Look at this thing, man. That's fucking cool.
Comes with Dave Bautista.
That's it.
More Dino Riders.
I like that they have. Oh, the other.
Oh, this is the other
It's
Ghostbusters.
the Filmation Ghostbusters.
Yeah. The stupid ones.
Not the real Ghostbusters.
Do you see the?
But there it is. There's Dylan's favorite is the fucking monkey.
Tracy the monkey.
Yeah. Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Love those
Dylan loves
monkeys.
his monkeys. So
Did you?
I think that's it for this, and I think that's all we have for 88. So, but that's where the save. We'll save that.
Did you see the new pics of the Meta Travelers figures today? They posted, or a couple of them. The updates.
No.
They're pretty cool. I mean, there's a couple figures. I mean, their figures, they all look pretty nice, but now that they're getting the finals in, they're really looking pretty darn good.
Weren't they the ones that sent out like an ominous message with the whole tariffs and stuff?
Oh, Meta.
Oh,
was that them, or was that
I don't
the
think so.
Ari
I
or
don't think
whatever?
so.
I
Oh,
don't
it
know.
might have been that.
I don't know. Somebody had one where they were like, "We're not sure how this is going to affect us, but we kind of got to basically like put things on hold or something." I think that was that legendary one.
That is Meta Travelers. Meta Travelers.
Oh, it is?
Legendary.
No, I thought it was. Wasn't them. I remember what you're saying. Yeah, there was somebody else. I'm looking back at my comments too because they actually I commented on one of their pictures on that actual post today, and I was like, wow, this looks really good. See if I can find it.
I know that the Meta Travelers, they had some like heads packs that looked really cool. That I'm wondering how they scaled the legions, because like the heads look really awesome.
Yep, that's legendary.
Yeah, they put this some new pictures up of it's the almighty Obsidious. He looks really good. Soft goods. And isn't the soft goods done by C. Jessom?
That I don't know.
They look very similar.
I know that they worked with the studio on these in some way. And Jeremy had them on his show to talk about it and stuff. So, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who worked on what. So, all right. Lightning round?
Yeah, let's do so.
Anybody got lightning round?
Got one, Joe?
Time for Joe to shine.
I'd have to look something up. Let me see.
Oh my God, you've had 3 fucking hours.
Dude, I'm just trying to stay awake. You guys been boring me looking at ancient toys for over an hour.
Ancient toys.
That's what happens when you don't bring
the toys I played with when I was young.
Yeah. Instead of looking at toys, you could have brought transmissions. Transmissions. Oh, that's right. Nobody loves you, Joe. They don't love you enough to bring transmissions.
Dude, I didn't need to do transmissions to figure that out. My parents made that clear when I was young.
Oh, wait a minute. I said that we had a mandatory one. What was the mandatory one? Okay. I mean, normally I wouldn't ask this but there's not anybody watching. We said this was the mandatory question of the week. Do you desire to eat ass?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Oh shit.
Now, keep in mind, this is not have you eaten ass? It's not would you eat ass? It's do you desire to eat ass? Is it something that you look forward to? We're gonna start with Blake and work around. Blake, do you desire to eat ass?
No.
Wow, he's thinking about it.
Jeff.
No.
Alexander.
I'm gonna be a no on that one.
All right, Joe.
Not right this minute, no.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I think you have to put this in perspective a little bit. Like if you walked Jennifer Aniston in front of me, fresh out of the shower, I'm okay, right? But
I'll stay in the front. I'll stay in the front.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no too. And the reason this came up is there was a conversation between me and Van. I know, imagine that, right? Where
eating ass and
like he was talking about how he would love to eat some certain ass or whatever. Like, and I'm like, why would that be your go-to? Like, why would that be the thing that you're like, of all the things that you could do with any person, like you're like, I want to go where the poop comes out, and I want to put my mouth down there, right? and then we talked about it in the chat, and Greg's like, if you've eaten this, then you've eaten that, and blah blah blah. And I'm not saying whether you have or not. I'm saying like is when you think of what you like sexually may do with a person, does your brain go, ooh man, can't wait to lick that pooper, right?
No, that's not the first thing. No.
Was this in the off-world chat?
This was in the off-world chat. Well, it happened between me and Van in the PGG chat, but then I said that it was going to be a mandatory question in the off-world chat.
I must have been in negotiations when that was all going on. I missed it.
Yeah. So, yeah. As much as I have been very adamant about not being into feet, way worse not into licking buttholes or doing anything with anybody's butthole.
I guess. Yeah. Kevin's all in though. Kevin said absolutely.
Okay. Listen, I'm not trying to shame anybody that is. I just that's not for me, man. You know? Yeah.
Jesus. I don't know. His second comment's worse.
And it doesn't matter whether it's clean or not or whatever. Like it you know what? It reminds me when I used to, when I was going to college, I was working 3 different jobs while I was going to college. I went to college on Tuesdays and Thursdays, did morning and night classes, and then I worked every other day of the week. One of the jobs that I had was working in a meat department, and
licking butthole.
At the end of the night, we'd have to like clean the room and stuff, clean the saws down and stuff. And there was this old guy, Henry, that used to work there, and old black guy. He would spray down the saws, spray down the floors and stuff. He had been working there forever. And one night, Henry asked me if I had ever eaten chitlins, and I said no, I've never had them. And he's like, well, they're real good. He's like, but
they're real good.
What you got to do is you got to boil the shit out of them first. He's like, what you do, you boil a pot of water, you put them in there, and then the shit, it rises to the top, and you gotta scoop that shit out of there, right? And then you fry them. You try to fry them first, you ain't gonna like it. But if you boil the shit out first, and then you scoop the shit off the top, and then you fry them, it tastes real good. And I'm like, Henry, I gotta be honest with you. Anything I gotta boil shit out of before I eat it, I'm probably not gonna eat it. Probably not, probably not going to eat it. So I'm going to use the same methodology here when it comes to eating ass. So
Curtis,
if I got to worry about whether there's shit in it or not going to do it. So
after you told that story, I'm right there with
you. All right, Joe.
Can't boil ass.
All right. We'll start with Alexander. Go around. Lightning round.
Yeah.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
Ooh, It's My Life, Bon Jovi.
Okay. Right on. Jeff.
Freebird, Leonard Skinner.
Nice. Blake.
Oh, come back. I can't remember the name of the Garth Brooks song. That just went out of my head.
The Dance.
For the Dance, yes. The Dance. The Dance.
For me, it's a duet. I would have to get a partner, and I would be singing I've Got You, Babe. I would be Cher, and my partner would be Sunny. So,
all right.
I thought you were going to say Islands in the Stream by Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton.
No.
Islands in the Stream.
I thought you were going to say Grease. Lightning.
Grease.
You're moving on up.
Joe, what do you got?
Mine is a little obscure, but it was always my go-to. The Big Empty by Stone Temple Pilots. I really liked singing that song. Never sober, but yeah.
Never sober.
All right. Sorry, I'm still looking. All right.
I got one for you.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Blake. What's the order?
Wait, who are we starting for?
Yeah, what's the order?
We're going to start with Cosmic Jeff.
All right.
All right. What do you wish you learned sooner?
Ooh.
Fuck.
You wish you learned how to fuck sooner? Okay.
Yeah. I knew somebody was going to say.
You're a late starter? Okay.
Oh, I wish I had learned about Four Horsemen sooner. Like if I was on Kickstarter 1, like that would have been awesome.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Alex, you're next.
Wow.
People are really thinking on this one. I think I came up with a good one.
That's a stumper.
Well, I mean, it could go any which way, you know. I mean, it could go real deep or real surface.
Let it out. Whatever you're willing to share here on the OffWorld. There's only 9 people watching, so.
Yeah. How do I love myself healthier?
That's a good one.
Joe?
Oh yeah. if something I'd learned how relationships actually work. If I could go back till I was 18 and be like, this is what you got coming for you, buddy, you know. So that's mine.
I'm gonna go with shit, I had one and then I lost it.
Just boil it. Just boil it. It'll come to the top.
It's not boiling it.
You said shit, so I was like, we was gonna boil the shit right out of there.
That's your like theme this week. So.
I'm gonna go with just living in the moment. Like don't worry about the past, don't worry about the future. Oh no, actually I know what mine was. It's kind of similar, but the time is worth way more than money. Like you know, I spent a good portion of my life trying to get ahead at work, putting in, you know, all kinds of hours to try to impress bosses and chase a promotion and this and that. And at the end of the day, the time that you spend with your family, your friends, your hobbies, worth way more than whatever, you know, gold ring, brass ring, whatever that you're reaching for. So
that's a good one.
All right. Light.
Mine would be, I wish I would have learned earlier that just to be comfortable with myself. You know, just to be, you know, I look back now and I know I talked about this on one of the shows. I think it was with just about how I enjoy this collecting community and everything that's around it and the figures themselves and just the lore and the geek side of it, right? And when I went in the Marine Corps, it all ended. It all ended because I was more worried about fitting in an image and more worried about what people thought instead of just being me in that aspect, you know? So I wish I would have learned that earlier because I think this gap of collecting and just overall, just how I looked at how people looked at me or accepted me or not accepted me wouldn't have been an issue.
Yeah. I think that part of that also comes from the expansion of the internet and just social media and like the fact that I can talk to Emil in Sweden on a daily basis, right? Like if it wasn't for the connections via the internet, like I don't know anybody near me, especially not in my neighborhood, not even in my city that collects toys, right? So, you know, there's a part of, you know, I know from hearing your story and definitely, you know, mine is similar in that, like, I didn't know other people that were collecting toys. It wasn't like a thing. It was like, oh, you know, I must be weird if I like these things because nobody else I know does. And now we have a community of people that do this, but it's only because we can connect via the internet, right? If it wasn't Curtis, for that, yeah.
You are weird, but it's not because you collect toys, buddy.
That's true. That's true. But I just think that has made people be a lot more comfortable with whatever it is, whatever your nerddom is. It's more normalized now because you know there's other people out there that like it that you wouldn't have been able to connect with, say, 20 years ago or 30 years ago. So
I think you nailed it, Curtis. There's one thing that I would like to add on to what you're saying, a little piggyback on that, is that not only has the technology and the internet, you know, there's a lot of people, a lot of naysayers out there like, oh, technology, it's wrecking everything. Our youngsters don't know how to communicate. Well, there's some factors there, but the end result is that I think, you know, where it's got its negatives, it's definitely got its positives.
Yeah.
And it is nice to understand, not just in that aspect, but it closes the gap. The internet, this type of, you know, technology and stuff closes the gap of you feeling alone. Like you're the only one going through, whether it's collecting toys as a grown man or, man, you know, I woke up this morning and I felt like this, like for the last year. And then all of a sudden you start finding out other people have had the same problem or same things in their head or same things going on in their household or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I think what's really neat is that this whole community of people online, there's people out there that want to bash it, but I will be honest with you, it's closed a lot of gaps. And there's been a lot of gaps for me personally that have been closed where I'm like, even in chats like this, I'll hear some of you guys talk about stuff or be a guest in another chat. And I'm like, holy shit. All right. I guess I wasn't the only one that thought that. Or holy cow, I thought I was an idiot, or I thought there was something wrong with me. And it was nice to be able to get that validation that you're not the only one out there. In fact, there's more people like you than you realize. So thank you for bringing that up, because I think that was a really important component of this question.
Absolutely. Brian here says, what if my golden ring is so I can hang out with my family and friends?
Golden ring. Curtis said he wouldn't eat ass, Brian.
Yeah, so. I'm assuming that he's talking about CarverCon. I'm not saying don't have goals or things that you want to aspire to. What I did early on was I was so focused on that stuff that I sacrificed the here and now. So if you're sacrificing the here and now, the time that you have today, that end goal that you're trying to reach, you could get struck by lightning tomorrow, right? You can have I always say you can have a bus fall in your house, right? I don't know how that fucking happens, but you know what I'm saying? Like something could happen and you may not get another day. So
you must be
sacrificed the moments that you had today to spend time with your family, spend time with your friends, do your hobbies, whatever it is that makes you happy, that doesn't hurt another individual. Just make sure you're making time for that shit today, even as you work towards something else, because for a lot of years of my life, I didn't do that. I was like, well, I'll get to a point where I'll be making enough money and I'll have the good enough job and I'll be providing enough for my family that then we can go on vacations and we can do this kind of stuff. And you just got to take moments every little day. Just walk outside. Like today, while I was getting a haircut, my stylist, she was like sneezing like crazy. Her allergies were kicking up, so she was having to go off and blow her nose and stuff. And I'm sitting there looking out the window, and there's just like these beautiful trees outside. Sky was blue, like it just looked fucking great. Like just take that moment and go, man, it's a really fucking nice day outside, right? Like it's just like really cool. Like smell the roses, right? Enjoy it. That's all I'm saying. So, Joe, you got another one for us?
Yeah. All right.
And I got another one after him. It's really good.
Oh, go ahead, Blake.
You sure? No, Joe, you're next. Let's hear it.
Yeah,
sure?
we'll rock them back and forth. It's your turn, Joe.
We'll
go for it.
We'll start with Curtis and go around that way. If given the chance to start your life over, would you take it?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, this is kind of the same. We talked a few weeks ago about like traveling back in time or traveling forward in time. I wouldn't want to change anything in my life. I wouldn't even want the knowledge of what I have now to start over with it, because you still might make something different, even if you didn't mean to. No. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to mess things up.
Blake?
Yeah.
I would absolutely not start it over. And even though, and Joe, you and I have had some conversations, we had a really good conversation at Mythic Meetup when we had lunch. Mm-hmm. And one of the things for me that's the most important, that has been a culmination of my failures, has been what I've taken away from that moving forward. And, back to one of Curtis's points, and people have heard it, it's not how you do the journey, or it's not the amount of time it takes to do the journey. It's just living through it, and understanding and what you take away from it at the end, or how many times you fall down, what you do when you get up. All these cliche sayings are very, very important. And you are what you are and where you're at today. Joe, when we shared our conversation for a while over lunch, I learned a lot about you. You learned a lot about me. And the one thing was, I don't think either one of us ever had a moment. I don't think we said to each other, man, I wish I could get rid of all that and start over, because then wouldn't have our kids, our family. You wouldn't have learned all these valuable things, and you wouldn't have your value system that you have now, because you had to learn it. Sometimes you have to learn it the hard way, right, Joe?
Yeah.
But the end result is those hard things that we learn are some of the best lessons that we take forward. So,
yeah. I've told my daughter this, like, my oldest, she's kind of a little protege, and I try to, kind of educate her on, how to build your credit, how to be responsible, how to make the best of your time at work and stuff like that. And I told her, like, preparing for interviews, I'm like, they don't want to hear about just how great you are, right? They want to hear about like the times where shit hit the fan, something went bad, you made a bad decision, something, and then what you learned from it. How did you grow? How did you use that experience to get better, right? And I said, no matter what happens, it's like she'd come home from work and she's like, oh, I had a worst day today. This and that happened. I'm like, okay, so what did you learn from that? And how would you do it differently next time? And what were some of the experience that you shared with some of your coworkers during this that made your relationship stronger? Like you can take something positive out of every situation.
Lightning round.
I'll have like knockout drag out fights with people, and I never walk out of any of those going, that person's 100% wrong and I'm 100% right. And like I always try to take something from it where I go, this is the part that I own and I'm going to try to do better next time, right? So anyway, sorry, lightning round.
No, I would not change anything.
All right.
I would not.
Alexander?
No, I would
not. You guys are lame as shit. 50 years of more bad decisions? Hell yeah, I'd do it in a hot minute. Let's fucking go.
I wouldn't want to do it again. I would love to watch it on replay. Like to be able to, like, in my memory, like go back to like 8-year-old me at KB Toys on my birthday and just like what I saw and what was going through my brain. And like, I would love to just watch that movie.
I think that mine, if I was watching it back like a movie, would be like a horror movie. I'd go back to when I was 18. I'd be like, no, don't do it. And then again, when I was 30, like, don't go in that room.
That would have been like a horror movie box set rated R.
Yeah.
Triple or X rated.
Absolutely. All right, Blake, what do you got for us, buddy?
Blake's turn. Yep.
What secret about the universe would you most want to learn?
Starting with who?
Oh, we're going to start with you, Curtis.
Fuck.
Gotta go clockwise now.
Secret of the universe I'd most want to learn. My goodness.
This question resonates with something. I'll talk for a little bit, give you some time.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you know what? I'll go first. I'm going to go first just to get it out of the way. So the first thing that popped in my mind when I thought about this question was, I remember when I was a kid, I liked to go up to Minnesota, the Boundary Water Canoe area. I always liked survival stuff, and my gym teacher used to take us out on these monthly portages and stuff during the summer. I'd work all, winter, save money. It was like, it's a lot of money. We could go up and canoe and backpack and stuff for like a month. And I remember laying there numerous times at night, looking up at the stars, wondering what it would be like to be out there. This would be right up your alley, Cosmic Jeff. And so then the Marine Corps, I'm sitting there in combat, scared shitless, and I'm looking up at the stars, wondering what's out there. And then the night I found out when I got back from the Gulf War that my wife wasn't so faithful, I went out and sat by a lake and drank some beers with my brother and looked up at the stars and wondered what was up there. I think the question for me is, and it's always come to my mind, is where does space end? Or does it? Like it's such an overwhelming thing for my brain, and I've thought about it all my life. In various snippets of life, no matter what I was going through, I could always look up and go, it can't just go on forever. Like, and then when people tell you things about time and how long it takes you just to get to Pluto, it just boggles my mind. So universe, I want to know, is there an edge? Is there an end? Are we just in one big toy for a big giant? Or like, is this real? Like where does the universe end? Or is there no end to the universe,
I'm gonna choose something a little bit down to earth. I'm gonna choose just understanding women's brains. Like I don't fucking get it, man. I don't get it.
I don't think it's possible because of how hormones work.
Like
the difference between estrogen and whatever guys have.
Yeah.
Secret of the universe. You gotta learn.
I just like if I have a problem, I try to solve the problem, right? They have a problem and they want to talk about the problem. They don't want to solve the problem. They want to talk about the problem. And then you tell them what the answer would be to solve the problem, but they don't want the answer because they don't want to solve the problem. They want to keep talking about the problem. And you don't understand
the problem to them, right?
Yeah, and I don't get it. I don't get that. And then the fact that, like, to me, something could be done. Like, a situation happened, we address the situation, it's done, and it's done. That box is closed, it's done, it's out of my mind. To them, like 24 hours later, 2 days later, 7 days later, all of a sudden, so what did you mean when you said that? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't even know where did that come from? Like, that was 7 days ago. Like, what? You're asking me what I thought 7 days. I don't know what the fuck I just did 5 minutes ago. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't understand the brains. So,
yeah,
there you go.
I like Jesse Marshall wrote, that's a good way to trigger an anxiety attack.
Joe.
Yeah, I'm not going to go quite as science fiction as Curtis did because,
science fiction.
But yeah.
Oops, sorry.
For me, I would like to know dark matter. So astrophysicists are saying that the universe is expanding, right? But it's not expanding in such a way as it's being pushed apart. Something is out there pulling the universe to make it larger. So they came up with this placeholder called dark matter that is like what they don't know is pulling the universe. I would like to know, like, kind of like what Blake is talking about. What force is out there causing the universe to continue to expand? It's kind of like a Star Trek thing. If you could jump in an imaginary super fast spaceship and just fly out and check out what nobody can figure out, I think would be super cool.
That's mind-boggling. I think that's just mind-boggling for me.
It's all solvable through math. We're just not smart enough yet.
Oh, you mentioned it. Yeah, not smart enough. No, let's check out that one.
Because there was a point in time, Isaac Newton, figured out how the rotation of the planets worked, but it wasn't right because they're not perfectly elliptical, right? So he invented math that he could calculate the elliptical orbits the way they actually are. It was geometry. He invented 2 new forms of geometry to do that because he was a super genius.
From eating ass to geometry and elliptical orbits, folks.
Yeah,
well, it's like
OffWorld.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm just saying though that eventually somebody's smart enough, like nobody could figure out like what relativity was until Einstein figured it out. So at some point, somebody smart enough is going to come along and figure out these things with math. But I'd rather jump in an imaginary spaceship and just fly out there and check it out because I am dumb.
I think Cosmic Jeff's going to be our answer. That's what I think. And TJ Williams feels that from eating ass to smelling roses while covering all kinds of topics.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All nose related.
Yeah. Alexander, mystery of the universe.
Mystery of the universe. I don't know. Yeah, I got nothing for this one. I don't know.
You got it all solved, huh? Nice.
He's got it all. Yeah. He knows everything.
I guess.
He doesn't even know shit.
I can't see myself, though, I guess. Why can't I see myself in pictures?
I don't know.
That's because, well, there's your question right there. Why can't I see myself? There's your universal question.
Yeah, maybe you need to just be able to recognize your own capabilities and what you're bringing to the table. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe.
Jeff.
I've always had the fascination of the Big Bang Theory. Hence why it's a theory. Like, did it actually happen? Was that the beginning of everything? Did it really happen how they feel and think that it happened? Yeah, I want to go back or viewfinder it. Maybe not go back because that would be detrimental to my life possibly. But yeah, the Big Bang.
All right. I've got one final one, unless anybody else have one. Okay. Starting with Joe. This is a pretty tough one, Joe, but it's lightning round.
All right. Let's go.
Okay.
Red vines or Twizzlers?
What is the red? What's the one that comes in the big tub?
Red vines.
Are those red vines? Yeah.
Okay. Alexander?
Red vines.
Jeff?
Red vines.
Blake?
Red vines.
Well, as I eat a Twizzler, I'm gonna tell you the answer is red vines, but they didn't have them at the store today.
I was gonna say,
I was like,
please don't make Curtis have another shitty candy that I don't align with, because I don't know how many off-worlds back we went over
for red vines, but they just didn't have any today. In fact, I was, because they sell red vines in the pack or they sell them in the bucket. I was definitely looking for the bucket.
Yeah.
Right.
No bucket was to be found.
No resealable package for Twizzlers.
Don't they have that big? Don't they have that big bucket at Costco of red vines?
I'm sure they probably do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Guy says Twizzlers though. So,
Wow.
Oh,
there you go.
Gee, come on.
Bring you a bucket of red vines.
All right, let's go around what we got going on. Joe, what you got going on this week?
Maybe the clubhouse tomorrow. I've missed it the last couple weeks.
They did have one last week, but
they did have one last
week.
week.
Only a few people. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't make it, but I wanted to, but I had family stuff going on and couldn't make it. So I'm gonna try and make it tomorrow, and then
hopefully D&D on Monday.
Yeah, and then hopefully we'll have a Legion's quest for Kentpool.
Beautiful. Alexander, you got anything coming up?
Think I'm gonna post some stuff for sale this weekend.
Very nice.
I gotta liquidate some stuff. So
let's coincide our sales.
Maybe.
Very nice.
Yeah. I'm hoping to also get this custom that I'm working on. Everyone remembers this figure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I have a couple of these, and now I have hacked and slashed, and I am working on
updating. Nice.
A poacher with the Ganesha parts.
Nice.
So, yeah. Hopefully get that done and post it.
Awesome.
Good.
Yeah, thanks.
Jeff, what you got?
I'm in a limbo stage. I was trying to work behind the scenes today, trying to figure out where Cosmic Contact will land in the next couple weeks, because I think my next Tuesdays is either the 3rd or 17th of June, and I'd like to bring the show back then. But I'm working with some of the guys on the screen and some other people on StreamYard. So if anybody's out there that has a StreamYard account and has an extra seat and wants somebody to buy in, I'm your guy. Or if you know somebody who has a StreamYard account and wants somebody to buy in, I'm your guy.
There you go.
So that's the plan. And then on June 1st, there's a surprise for everyone on June 1st.
Oh, surprise on June 1st. Very cryptic. Okay. Blake, what you got going on?
Well, a few things. Working on my my IG channel swag. So I'm looking at getting my Recon Rage logo stuff done in pins. Thank you, Curtis. Reached out to the gal. So I'm going to get pins, stickers, and potentially T-shirts to have available at Legion's Con this year.
Cool.
Obviously, everybody on here, you're going to get a free cassette from me as the family. Next weekend, I will be on a little show on Sunday morning with a guy named Shmurr. And so we will have that fun time again. That'll be announced a little bit later here. Yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
No, I'm sorry. This Sunday, the tribe is back. 1 p.m. Eastern on the cool. Saturday Morning Toy Collector channel. We'll be talking about AWOC like we do. And we have a AWOC community photographer coming on. I blanking on the name, and we'll be going over some of his AWOC photos that he's put together.
Very cool.
Back to you, Blake.
All right. And the last thing is not so much anything specifically for me. I think it's for everybody on here. Happy Memorial Day. Let's not forget all the wonderful service people that have, sacrificed for what we have and all the wonderful things we're allowed to do in this beautiful country. It's another day off of work on Monday for many, but it actually has a much deeper and more valuable meaning. And, I can sit there and tell you there's quite a few people that I know that are no longer here that I serve next to, as well as many of our family members and stuff. Everyone has been affected or touched at one point or another. So happy Memorial Day, and enjoy the rest of the weekend and be safe.
Beautiful.
Happy Memorial Day.
I would say check out Double Jointed tomorrow, my favorite show on YouTube. Schmerbers and Mark do a great show on Saturday mornings. Tomorrow I will be on PGG. Sunday night, Shooting the Shelf, we've got the Echevarria clan, so that'll be fun. They've all been doing some customizing, so wanting to talk to a whole family of customizers should be a fun time. And then Monday, I mentioned it earlier, but I've got a premiere dropping for how they do that with Perry Morrell Jr. For a new custom that he's unveiling, and it's a lot of fun. I'm really excited for that. So, and hopefully I can get some exploded figure review. I'm gonna be traveling next week from Tuesday through Thursday. So hopefully I can get a couple exploded figure reviews recorded so that I can drop those throughout the week. So stay tuned for that. And it's really all I got. And then we'll be back here next Friday talking about whatever bullshit that we talk about.
Infinite Legions.
Going on.
Infinite Legions in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, something like that. So
2 weeks.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, that's it, folks. Everybody have a good one, and we will see you next time on the OffWorld.